Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner presents live pregame radio coverage of Liberty Flames basketball. Today's pregame tip-off show is presented by Bojangles' famous chicken and biscuits. Liberty basketball is also brought to you by Carter Bank, life lived full. Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Lynchburg Nissan, nobody beats our prices, nobody. And by Rogers Heating and Cooling, servicing Greater Lynchburg's HVAC and electrical needs. Coming up on the Bojangles Tip-Off Show, a complete preview of today's game. We'll open up the Conference USA Notebook and update you on what else is happening in college basketball. Plus, we'll hear the final pregame thoughts from Liberty Flames head men's basketball coach Richie McKay.
Snaps it from Matheny down the paint. Cleveland got me out of my seat with that hammer.
That was absolutely incredible.
It's time to tip off our pregame coverage of Liberty basketball, presented by Bojangles' famous chicken and biscuits. Alongside Jason Porter, here's the voice of the Flames, Alan York.
From the Liberty Arena on the campus of Liberty University in Lynchburg, Virginia, this is Liberty Flames basketball. Coming up, the 23-3 Flames take on the 15-11 Hilltoppers from Western Kentucky. Alongside Jason Porter, I'm Alan York. JP, good to see you here today. Liberty with a win can wrap up the number one seed in the Conference USA men's basketball tournament. They garnered a share of the regular season championship on Thursday with a overtime one-point win over FIU, 90-89. But who wants to share the title? They want it outright, and they can do it with a win here today. Good to see you. Good afternoon.
Good to see you as well. I'm still kind of reeling and overcoming that FIU win Thursday night in dramatic fashion in overtime, but really looking forward to this one today. A lot on the line.
The Hilltoppers come in 8-7. They're in a three-way tie for third place with Jacksonville State and Louisiana Tech entering today. Liberty beat them in Bowling Green back on January the 21st, 76-69. Since that game, the Hilltoppers are 4-3, and Hank Plona says we're playing good basketball.
Yeah.
Now, we might have lost 3 of those games last month, but they're playing pretty good, and just like FIU on Thursday, they're going to bring a pretty athletic team in here, and every team has a dynamic scorer, and Tegan Moore is their guy, 18 points a game. Against Liberty at 19, so the dude can score it, and they've got some good complementary pieces as well.
Yeah, definitely somebody to keep an eye on today is Tegan Moore for the Hilltoppers. They're also really good on the rebound side of the fence as well, so that's something that Liberty's going to have to contain and do well at. I think it's going to be interesting defensively, AY, as we get this one started. You mentioned the last game against Western Kentucky. Liberty hit 17 threes in that ball game, so the defensive scheme has had to be adjusted, I'm sure.
And those 17 threes were a season high for Liberty and a season high given up for Western Kentucky. But since then, I did a little math here. Western Kentucky in the last 5 games is only given up 29% to its opponents from three-point range. So they've done a better job improving from behind the arc. And if any indication of what we just saw from Kay Matheny, he hit that one from Gretna.
Yeah, look at this. They're working on some half-court shots during layups. Just you never know when those buzzer beaters come, and Matheny hit one from the beak of the mascot.
Yeah, it's a foreteller of things to come. Speaking of things to come, we'll check in with freshman Brady Kester, who's from Huntersville, North Carolina. He's our player profile today. We'll also check in with the head coach, Rich McKay. It's a sellout. It's going to be rocking here, and again, Liberty playing for the outright Conference USA regular season championship here today against Western Kentucky. Stay tuned. We've got more pregame coverage of Liberty basketball coming up. We'll hear from Brady Kester after this timeout. This is Liberty basketball, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
The doctors at Crossroads Family Dentistry say go Flames and good luck this season. Stephen Hatch, James Peary III, Trey Woolwine, and Carol Roberts have over 50 years of experience serving Lynchburg and the surrounding area. Their dental office in Forest is open and ready to serve you. Crossroads Family Dentistry provides all family and cosmetic dental needs and accepts major dental insurances. They're located at 14761 Forest Road in front of Brauburgers. More information is available at crossroadsfamilydentistryva.com.
From Van Wagner, you're listening to the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
11 West is a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames. 11 West specializes in apparel screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. From the design phase with their graphics arts team to the finished product, 11 West collaborates with each client to craft custom apparel and promotional products. For more information, visit 11west.com, call 540-639-9319, or stop by their location at 6598 New River Road in Radford. 11 West, outfitting America and logo wear.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Fostering warm moments for 100 years, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services throughout Central Virginia and surrounding areas. From propane to fireplaces and tank installs to tankless water heaters, Foster does it all. Visit fosterfuels.com or download the app to order fuel, pay your bill, and more. Get the customer service you deserve and turn up the heat with Foster Fuels and the Liberty Flames.
From Van Wagner, welcome back to the Bojangles pregame tip-off show on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. Time now for today's player profile. Once again, here's the voice of the Flames, Alan York.
Welcome back to pregame radio coverage of Liberty basketball. The Flames wrapping up their two-game home swing on this Saturday against Western Kentucky. And our player profile is Brady Kester out of Huntersville, North Carolina. Brady, phenomenal ending to the game on Thursday with FIU. Those two games against the Panthers, both overtime, it just seems like both teams match up really well with each other. Why have those games been so competitive this season, you think?
Yeah, I think with FIU, they're just super physical, and they got a lot of big guys, and they rebound really well, especially offensive rebounds. So I think that's been an area they tried to come at us, just like physicality and things like that. So we've really had to battle against them, and that's why they've always kept it so close. You're
a big part of this team, Brady, as you work for playing time. When you're on the bench watching the game, do you have a seat particularly that you always sit in with the fellow freshmen that you're classmates with?
Yes. I don't even know how that ended up happening, but now we kind of all just got our assigned seats, I guess. And
okay.
we all sit down there together, so it's a great time.
Who leads the cheers from the bench? Like if Caden, Colin, or Zach have a big play, is there one of you guys that leads the cheers? They're all important, but is there kind of one guy that spearheads it from the bench?
I would say a lot of people start the defense chant, whether it's TJ, RJ, or anyone, honestly. They start the defense chant. But the big three and things like that, I think we all just yell boom and get up and get excited. So it's a group effort for sure.
Boom, I'll have to take that on the radio with us coming up here later today. Caught up with you a couple times, podcasted with you before the season started, and kind of working your way from your role a year ago now to active piece to the roster. Has it met your expectations? Has it exceeded it in a lot of ways? And just take us in what you thought being an active member on the roster would be and what it is in real life for you.
I think it's definitely exceeded my expectations for sure. Just I'm super grateful. I think sometimes when you're not playing and things like that, it can be easy to get down mentally and things like that. But I'm honestly just reminded and just so grateful that I even get to have the opportunity and being able to watch the guys that we have now. The team's incredible right now, and so being able to watch that every week with a front row seat, whether I'm in the game or not, it's been awesome. It exceeded my expectations for sure.
Joined by Brady Kester, Liberty big man. Coach has talked about the importance of the low minute guys and preparing the guys that do get the high minutes. Do you take a big excitement, responsibility, knowing that my job is important? I mean, I get the minutes on the court that I want, but I still
have an important role on this team. Do you feel that?
Yeah, definitely. I feel it's definitely important, like, especially every day in practice, like when we're going against them, like just knowing that, like, even though we're not seeing on the court, like we're helping making them better for the game. And also, like, knowing that, like, we're losing a lot of guys this year. So even our strength coach said yesterday, like, we'll obviously have some guys coming in, but like it's our opportunity. We have an opportunity right now to, like, get better and really improve, like, and we're doing a lot of development stuff. So it's like to fill those shoes, hopefully. So yeah, it's definitely super important.
You talk about that development. I've seen you guys in those kind of overtime games you get during off days or between games, and you're getting a lather, you're getting the sweat going. Where do you want to develop in those instances, which are kind of like your mini basketball games within the season?
Yeah, I think a lot of it's just getting the experience and, like, getting the reps, like, especially in our system. Like, that's one of the biggest things. Like, you want the coaches to be able to trust you running and executing all of our stuff. And so I think, like, getting those opportunities, like, we do them honestly most days, like, especially even a day like today when the guys won't have too much during practice, kind of like an offload day. Like, we'll have a low minute overtime game and we'll play. So I think, like, it's definitely just a chance to get better and get, like, specialized attention from the coaches that we wouldn't normally get during a big practice.
Final thought here, joined by Brady Kester, Liberty hosting Western Kentucky here in Lynchburg. We're getting ready for March. It seems like each game now that gets closer towards March, Brady, get more intense. Do you guys feel that? And is that a fun part of the game as we gear up for March Madness?
Yeah, I think it's super fun, and we definitely feel it. I think Coach does a good job of reminding us, like, just one game at a time, one possession at a time. Like, it can be easy to look ahead and think about the games ahead, but he's like, we just think about the next game. We worry about practice today, and I think that's most important, especially with the narrative, like, we're undefeated in conference, all this stuff. He's like, we're not worried about that. We're just worried about one game at a time. So.
And that next game today, Western Kentucky. Brady Kester, appreciate the time. Have fun against the Hilltoppers.
All right, thank you.
All right, Brady Kester with us here, freshman from Huntersville, North Carolina. Stay tuned. We've got the pregame thoughts of head coach Richie McKay as the Flames host Western Kentucky here today in Lynchburg. This is Liberty Basketball presented by Abish Financial Services.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build beautiful custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with you to design and build your truly custom dream home. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community, and that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
From Van Wagner, you're listening to the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Hey, Flames fans, Gentry Lock is fired up to join in the excitement this season. Gentry Lock Attorneys knows it's all about preparation, precise teamwork, and a competitive spirit for the hard-fought wins. We've got that down. With our fierce drive to succeed, uncommon thinking, and extensive resources, Gentry Lock helps businesses thrive. We are downtown at 801 Main Street, and we serve the Commonwealth and beyond with offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. All the ways Gentry Lock can help clients succeed is waiting for you at GentryLock.com.
Are your feet preventing you from living life? Hi, I'm Jonathan Cotton, and you may have heard my Good Feet story, how I love my arch supports so much that I bought the store. Since then, thousands of customers have found relief from foot, knee, and back pain. I love to hear their stories of walking, running, and just enjoying their new life pain-free. Don't let foot, knee, or back pain keep you from living the life you love. Come into the Good Feet store for your free fitting and test walk. Visit goodfeet.com for the location nearest you. We look forward to seeing you soon at the Good Feet store.
From Van Wagner, welcome back to the Bojangles pregame tip-off show on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. Time now for today's pregame chat with head coach Richie McKay, presented by Rogers Heating and Cooling. Once again, here's the voice of the Flames, Alan York.
Welcome back to pregame radio coverage of Liberty basketball, Flames, and Western Kentucky this afternoon in Lynchburg, joined by the head coach Richie McKay. Coach, 90 minutes against FIU in the two games. They've gone right down to the wire. How was that one on Thursday night for you and this team? It was a great win, great fan engagement. It was a fun one.
Yeah, our crowd was great. I love it when Flames Nation injects an environment in here that gives us a competitive advantage, and that was certainly the case on Thursday evening. And hats off to FIU. They played us really well. They're a hard matchup. I'm not self-protecting here. I mean it. I contend this league is about as balanced top to bottom as there is in the country. And most people that reside in their own individual leagues believe that. And they're just when you're in conference play, there's a level of familiarity and honestly expectation. Like if you're in a league, you feel like you should compete for a championship, and you get to watch teams over and over again because you're always preparing for somebody else in the league. So you're so familiar with the different personnel and the different packages that are each team and coach's agenda. Like it breeds a level of equality, or what's the word I'm looking for?
There's parity.
Parity, that's the word I'm looking for. Thank you. Impressive vocabulary. And again, so long-winded answer to your question, but like our guys have just found a way. And to find a way when we don't play our best, it's really important at this juncture of the year.
Yeah, you found a way late second half. You spearheaded the comeback with Caden's three there from the left wing to cut it to two. Couple thoughts in overtime. You're up, and they get the ball running down, 6-7 seconds left. What impact did Collins knock away? They kept the ball, but not getting Jackson downhill. Was that a key play there in overtime?
Yeah, no doubt. That's Colin Porter. He'll do all the little things, We've seen that over and over throughout his 4 years in a Flames jersey. I think what made the play so significant for us, they had to take it out on the side. Now, they ran a really good play to get Stevenson a shot, but we were positionally set, and that you always want to make your opponent play against your set defense. And I thought we were fortunate that he knocked it out of bounds, because Saudi Jackson, he was getting in the lane on all of us. He's a good downhill player.
Not expecting you to speak for Jeremy Ballard, but the choices they had on that final play with 1.1 left, they could have lobbed it at the rim. They chose not to. Is your defense set up for both of those scenarios, maybe?
Yeah, we saw where they had one of their bigs in the corner and one up top, and our guys, they're taught to make them catch it in front, and that's a 50-50 ball if it goes in the air. And I think, to his credit, his go-to guy is Stevenson, and he ran some good action to get him a decent catch and shoot. And when you have 1.1, like, that's time to get your feet set and launch it. And he did. And we all held our breath for what seemed like was 9.5 seconds.
All right, Coach, let's look ahead to Western Kentucky, our Abish Financial Services keys to the game. Round two of the Hilltoppers. They're coming in with a lot of momentum after their win on Wednesday at Delaware. They've won 3 in a row, and it's going to be a fun one here on Saturday.
Yeah, they're playing really, really well. They have Tegan Moore back, who's their offensive engine, and got a win at Delaware, seemingly out of nowhere. They were down double digits late and pulled it out, and they have a little bit of an advantage because they played on Wednesday, traveled here Thursday, practiced while we were playing, and had an extra day of prep and an extra day of rest. So it'll be another stiff challenge. But again, we tell our guys every game has a life of its own, and they'll be seeking revenge from when we were successful in Bowling Green. And hopefully we get the same support from our crowd, and we play true to our standard and see if we can't get to 1-0.
All right, Coach, thanks for the time.
Thanks, Eli.
That's head coach Richie McKay, Liberty, hosting Western Kentucky here today in Lynchburg. We've got the lineups and the tip-off coming up next on the Liberty Flames Sports Network.
presented by Abish Financial Services.
Score big at Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg with major brands of appliances that will make your house feel like a home and outdoor equipment to have your yard looking its best. Haley's puts customer service first. They deliver and service all of the products they sell and will take care of the process from start to finish. Log on to Haley's.com today for product availability. Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg is a proud sponsor for Liberty Flames Athletics.
Move those coffee chains, Flames fans, and go local. Central Virginia's own Ironclad Coffee Roasters and Baking Company is the premier coffee partner of Liberty Athletics. Pay them a visit at one of their cafes in the Richmond area or at the Richmond International Airport. They'll also ship their specialty grade coffee straight to your door. Visit ironcladcoffee.com, that's www.ironcladcoffee.com, to check out the coffee Flames fans are talking about.
From Van Wagner, you're listening to the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Owned and operated by a Liberty alum, Larry's Tire and Auto Repair offers complete auto service including tires, preventive maintenance, and more. Larry's Tire carries all major brands and is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at any of their 4 locations, with 2 in Lynchburg, 1 in Forest, and 1 at Able Tire in Concord. More information on Larry's Tire is available at larrystireservice.com.
Every great athlete knows the final minutes of the game are where champions are made. Whether it's the last inning, the fourth quarter, or overtime, every move counts. One smart play can seal the win, and one mistake could cost it all. Fumble! The same can be said for retirement. I'm Abe Abish, founder of Abish Financial Services. Those last 5 to 10 years before you retire, that's your final stretch. At Abish Financial, we can help build a game plan for taxes, healthcare, and income for the years ahead. Call us for your customized retirement playbook, 571-406-4411. If you're over 59 and have $500,000 or more of investable assets, we can create your plan complimentary. 571-406-4411 or visit abishfinancial.com.
Investment advisory services offered through Abish Financial Wealth Management, LLC, a registered investment advisor firm. Insurance services offered through Abish Financial Services, Inc., licensed in Virginia.
Van Wagner, the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services, presents live radio play-by-play coverage of Liberty Flames basketball. Today's game is brought to you by Bojangles' famous chicken and biscuits, Carter Bank, life lived full, Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years, Lynchburg Nissan, nobody beats our prices, nobody. And by Rogers Heating and Cooling, servicing Greater Lynchburg's HVAC and electrical needs.
Top of the key to Porter for the lead. Got it! Colin Porter from 25 feet gives Liberty a 1-point lead, 3:58 left.
Great shot by CP.
From Van Wagner, it's game time on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. Alongside Jason Porter, once again, here's the voice of the Flames, Alan York.
And once again, we bring you greetings and salutations here from Liberty Arena in Lynchburg as Liberty hosts Western Kentucky this afternoon in a Conference USA basketball clash. I'm Alan York, and he is
Jason Porter.
Jason Porter, JP. And right around the corner from your real estate needs, JP.
That's right.
Legacy Realty and Development.
That's right.
All right. Coming up, the 6th meeting between these two. Liberty has won the last 3. And there haven't been many teams. UTEP won. Western Kentucky a second that have won in this building. And WKU did it a year ago, 71-70. Liberty has won the last two that were on the road against WKU. Liberty blasted the Hilltoppers in Bowling Green a couple of years at the end of last year, and won by 7 in the first matchup, January 21st at WKU. In that ball game, Liberty led by 13 in the first half. Hilltoppers cut it to 2 on a Tegan Moore putback with 25 seconds left, and Western Kentucky missed 2 3-pointers and committed a turnover on their final 3 possessions, while Liberty went 5 of 6 at the foul line to win that ball game by a score of 76-69. So that's the setup here for today. Liberty and Western Kentucky Flames playing for the outright Conference USA regular season championship. Here's Kyle Shipman with this afternoon's welcome and lineups.
And Liberty Athletics Director Ian McCaw and his staff welcome you to Liberty Arena for today's matchup between Western Kentucky and your Liberty Flames. Today's game is presented by Carter Bank. Now let's meet our starting lineups. First, for Western Kentucky. At forward, senior number 1, Blaise Keita. At guard, junior number 2, LJ Hackman. At forward, senior number 8, Grant Newell. At guard, senior number 11, Terrion Murdix. And at guard, sophomore number 30, Tegan Moore. The Hilltoppers are coached by assistant coaches Martin Cross, Josh Newman, Eric Murphy, Nate Lang, and head coach Hank Plona. The starting 5 for your Liberty Flames. At guard, a 6'3" sophomore from Elizabethtown, Kentucky, number 4, Brett Decker Jr. At guard, a 6'5" senior from Orlando, Florida, number 9, J.J. Harper. At forward, a 6'7" senior from Bloomington, Illinois, number 25, Zach Cleveland. At guard, a 5'10" senior from Ashland, Kentucky, number 0, Colin Porter. And at guard, a 5'11" senior from Morgantown, West Virginia, number 3, Caden Matheny. Liberty is coached by assistant coaches Kyle Rhodes, Stephen Berggraf, Zach Farquhar, and Stilio Zoutsis. Associate head coach Derek Johnson, and in his 13th season at the helm, head coach Richie McCabe.
That's a look at our starting lineups here. The opening tip is presented by Relevant Law. And our injury update is brought to you by Ortho Virginia. Flames are healthy and ready to go. And for Western Kentucky, Tegan Moore missed 5 games with a concussion he suffered against Liberty. But he has since returned to the lineup and has been dynamite his last 2 games. 28 against Middle Tennessee in the last ball game. They eked out a 1-point win in overtime at Delaware on Wednesday. Had 27 in that ball game. And had a game-high 19 against the Flames in the first matchup, while Liberty was led by Caden Matheny's 19 in that win against the Hilltoppers. Tegan Moore is their leading scorer at 18 a game. And one of their top rebounders as well at 6 a game. The officials, Michael Wallace, James Kieran, and Errol Lewis. Liberty in the white and Western Kentucky in the red. There's the whistle. It'll be Blaze Cada and Zach Cleveland. And the jump circle, the tap controlled by the Hilltoppers to our left here in the first half. Liberty winning by 1 in overtime on Thursday in overtime. The Hilltoppers winning by 1 in overtime at Delaware on Wednesday. 10 to shoot for the Hilltoppers. Moore right wing. Dribbles Harper to the foul line. Fadeaway jumper in and out, no good. Rebound up in the air taken by the Flames. Liberty averaging 79 points a game. That's 4th in Conference USA. Hilltoppers giving up 78. That is 10th. So we might see some points in this ball game here today. Cleveland, head of the key. Left wing to Matheny. Caden, pocket pass to Cleveland. Down the paint. Draws contact with Tegan Moore. And if there's a guy to get a foul on early, that's who you want if you're Liberty.
That's exactly right. It didn't exactly look intentional per se, but you do like to see number 30, Tegan Moore, pick up that first foul for the Hilltoppers.
Zach Cleveland on Thursday had a team-high 18 points, 8 of 10 from the field, 4 rebounds, 8 assists, and really came alive in that overtime as Liberty came from 5 down with a minute left to win. First free throw good for Zach. Next one on the way. Back rim, and no good. So 1-0. Liberty. And the second possession for the Hilltoppers. Hackman in the paint. Gets contact from Caden Matheny right in the paint. And the foul called on Liberty. So both teams now going to the line here early on.
We see that defensive pressure so often by Caden Matheny. Be able to move his feet to draw contact there. Looks like he got a pretty good stop on Hackman.
It's the first foul on Caden, number 1 on Liberty. LJ Hackman, number 2 in red on the line. Free throw on the way, and good. Hilltoppers, really good free throw shooting team at 76%. They also lead the league in free throws made with 19 a game and free throw attempts. Second in the league with 25 a game. Yet Liberty limits the free throw attempts against them to low numbers.
That's right, and the read between the lines on that means that they're getting to the rim an awful lot as part of their offensive sets.
2-1, Western Kentucky. Liberty the ball to our right, in their white. Senior point guard Colin Porter in the paint, foul line. Floater, good. Got his defender on his back, and right on the Conference USA logo, Porter nails the 8-footer.
Yeah, both Hilltoppers defenders stepped off thinking CP was going to drop that off.
3-2 Liberty. Inside, this is Murdix, the point guard. Misses, put back up and in by Blaze Cada, who stands 7 feet, 250.
Yeah, Cato is a force to be reckoned with inside that paint.
4-3, Liberty down by 1 with the ball. Zach Cleveland in the paint, pushes off right wing to Harper, bounce pass back to Zach, top of the key. Zach looking for back cut, nothing doing there. Harper's got it, he goes baseline, layup good as he left Cada right in his wake on the right block.
That's the matchup you want right there. Good recognition by Harper to realize he's got the 6'11 man on the perimeter.
4-3. Now check that 5-4 Liberty in front. And a steal, look at Colin Porter, quick as a cat. Here comes the senior, right wing. Pulls up for 3, off to the right. Knew that from the hand.
Yep.
And Western Kentucky the rebound. 17:30 left in the first half. Left corner pass, Moore for three. That's good. Over J.J. Harper, Tegan Moore with his 22nd three. His first bucket makes it 7-5 Western Kentucky.
Moore's got a good-looking stroke and was ready to fire that up as soon as the pass hit him.
Brett Decker to the paint, no shot. Tosses up top to Collin. He'll dribble left elbow to the left block. Left-handed layup is good. Around Murdoch's second bucket for Collin. He's got 4.
Wow, real obvious pull down on Collins' left arm as he went up to the bucket. No call.
7-7 our score. 16:50 left in the first half. Terrion Murdoch's top of the key to Hackman. In the paint, jump pass, right wing to Murdoch. He'll dribble foul line, below the line. Ball stripped away by Colin Porter, taken by Cleveland. Cleveland, bounce pass, taken back away by Western Kentucky. Hilltoppers to our left. There's a walk, no call. Shot at the rim, no good by Newell. Put it back up and in. After a walk, 9-7 Western Kentucky.
Yeah, you see how aggressive the Hilltoppers are getting here to the rim. Nice job early defensively by the Flames. Just got to stop that second attempt.
Liberty 3 of 4 from the field. 0 of 1 from 3. Can Collin make it 1 of 2? No, he can't. 3 no good from the left wing. Rebound Western Kentucky in the red. As they come in, three-way tie for third in the league. Liberty leads the league at 15-0. The jumper for Newell missed from 3, rebounded by the Hilltoppers. Newell again for 3 left wing. It's short, no good. Rebound Zach Cleveland for Liberty.
Zach's so good on those defensive rebounds.
9-7 Western. What a pass. JJ, the layup, left block. Zach Cleveland doing Zach Cleveland stuff.
That's exactly right. Great move by Harper there, too. But again, Liberty's doing a great job getting to the rim early on, not having to settle for jumpers.
Ties the game at 9. Liberty, 8 of their 9 points in the paint. Here's Murdoch's dribble drive around Porter, layup no good. Rebound Liberty. Katie Matheny will dribble through the traffic, front court to our right. Jump circle to Cleveland. Zach surveys the offense. He'll pitch it right wing to Matheny. He'll drive. Bounces off a finger to Harper up top. Now to Matheny for 3. Off to the right. Rebound Western Kentucky. And Liberty hit 17 threes against the Hilltoppers in their first matchup. Winning in Bowling Green. Tough move by Hackman to the rim. No whistle, no shot. And now a collision between Colin Porter for Liberty and Blaze Cada for Western. They both end up on the deck. They're now both up, no whistle. And a technical foul has been called on Hank Plona, the Western Kentucky head coach. And now J.J. Harper running over to the Western bench. And the assistant coaches pull J.J. Harper away from the Western Kentucky bench. And Rich McKay now talking with the officials as Hank Plona has been assessed a technical foul as we go to a media timeout. 9-9 is our score. 14:36 left in the first half. This is Liberty Basketball presented by Abish Financial Services.
True Flame fans know where to shop to show their pride. Shop LibertyFlames.com. We're your one-stop shop for official Liberty Flames merchandise. Plus, all orders ship free. Go red, white, and blue and visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today. That's ShopLibertyFlames.com. ShopLibertyFlames.com is a proud sponsor of Liberty Athletics. For all your Liberty Flames apparel needs, visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today.
For 29 years, Lynchburg Nissan has proudly served the Lynchburg area and beyond. We're locally owned and operated because this community isn't just where we do business, it's home. At Lynchburg Nissan, we're committed to delivering extraordinary service in a professional, friendly way, making the car buying process simple and straightforward from start to finish. And don't forget, we're home of the 1,000,000-mile warranty. So when you're looking for your next vehicle, please remember, nobody beats our prices. Nobody.
14:36 left to play first half. Liberty, Western Kentucky tied up at 9 with Jason Porter on Alan York. A technical foul was assessed to Hilltoppers head coach Hank Plona after Blaze Cada for the Hilltoppers and Colin Porter kind of collided after a missed shot, and we went to a media timeout. Before that, one of the officials, Michael Wallace, teed up Hank Plona, and then J.J. Harper sprinted towards the Western Kentucky bench. He was held back, and then both head coaches were confronted by officials at midcourt. They didn't get too heated with each other, and Hank Plona obviously saw something he didn't like, and we'll get Kyle Shipman, our PA announcer, on the call here in a minute. But, I mean, a lot of this could be just a tone setter, type of situation for Western Kentucky.
Right. Maybe a little much ado about nothing, but there was so much going on with CP kind of getting squished down there on a nice box out by him. I think most of the attention was down that way. And as they were calling that timeout, as you said, JJ maybe came running through their huddle. It's hard to say. We'll find out here in a minute.
So a foul was called on Blaze Cada. And technical free throws coming up for Brett Decker Jr. to our right, who is an outstanding 85% free throw shooter. And, of course, he misses the first as soon as we say that. 9-9 ball game. Decker was 8 of 8 at the foul line on Thursday in the overtime win over FIU. Second free throw of the technical. Good. So Decker's got one, puts Liberty in front 10-9. And it'll be Liberty ball out of bounds. So personal fouls on Blaze Cada and Grant Newell. Tegan Moore, I thought, had a foul called on him early. He does not have a foul called on him.
Okay.
And one team foul for Liberty. Flames up by 1 with the ball. Josh Smith is checked in. He gets a pocket pass from Colin Porter and a two-hand flush for Josh Smith.
That's the kind of two-man game that the Flames not only are good at, but will keep the defense true if there's dunks to be had.
Liberty by 3, their biggest lead here. Armello Boone, who is in contention for Freshman of the Year in the league, is in, and now a poke-away steal by Liberty. Here comes Zach Cleveland in the front court by the Western bench. Crossover, picks up the ball, shoves it on the sideline to Colin Porter. Colin against Tegan Moore. Left corner to Cleveland, and Cleveland bounced it off of Tegan Moore, and it's stolen by the Hilltoppers' Ryan Myers. Myers inside on the post. Ball knocked out of bounds from the hands of Leroy Odiaye.
And Alan, it looks like early on here, both benches are pretty upset at the aggressive screens here that are coming, so we'll keep an eye on that.
13:40 left first half, 12-9 Liberty. LJ Hackman will inbound it, looking for Myers. There's the high lob, caught over his shoulder, left wing. Myers had the game-winning free throws against Delaware on Wednesday night. Right wing pass to Boone, number 12 in red against Xander Carter, 2 freshmen. Tough shot in traffic off the window by Armello Boone, averaging 12 off the bench. Makes it 12-11, Liberty by 1.
Yeah, really nice shot there by Boone, as you said, going to his right, kind of a fadeaway.
13-16 to play first half. Here's Zach Cleveland, leaves it down for Smith, but Tegan Moore got a hand in it and knocked away for Western Kentucky. Liberty playing for the regular season outright championship in Conference USA. They've already garnered a share of it, and they are one of 2 teams in the nation undefeated in league play entering today. Miami of Ohio, the other one. Liberty 15-0. Ball inbounded to Decker in the left corner. Guarded by Boone. And Decker, cross-court pass right wing to Matheny. Guarded by Moore. There's a lob in, right baseline to Cleveland, 10 feet out. Cleveland dribbles into the post. Drop step, floater with the right hand. It is good with a hook shot. 3 for Cleveland, and Liberty's up 3.
Zach Cleveland, and this offense is so good at recognizing the mismatches, and that's exactly what Zach had with that right floater.
Liberty by 3. Hilltoppers the ball. Murdoch's dribble drive, caught in the double team, and a reach-in foul on Xander Carter. That'll be the first on the Greenup, Kentucky freshman. And number 2 on Liberty. 3 team fouls on Western Kentucky, including a technical foul on their head coach, Hank Plona. Murdix inbounds it to Boone up top, number 12 in red, and dribbles against Cleveland on the left elbow. Chest pass, top of the key to Murdix, back to Boone, left wing 3, got it. Carmelo Boone has 5, his 18th 3, averaging 12 and 6. We're tied at 14.
Yeah, you mentioned Boone coming off the bench. Hilltoppers are 20th in the country with 33 bench points, something to keep an eye on today as well.
Matheny to Cleveland, back to Matheny, left wing. They play pitch and catch, 15 to shoot. Matheny against Moore, dribbling under the basket and turned it over. Here come the Hilltoppers up the floor, and they turn it over to Cleveland. He's tackled around the neck area, but he stays on his feet. A foul on Western Kentucky will be their 4th.
You say Zach tackled. I was going to say Zach with the interception. So we're on the same page.
Foul was on Ryan Myers, his first. 6-year grad student from Brooklyn. 14-14 our score. 12 minutes to play at first half. Nanner Carter, number 1 in white. Dribbling on the right wing. Top of the key to Cleveland. Zach, a couple of dribbles. Leaves it in for Smith, who now dunks it with the right hand.
Again, these spread offensive sets that Liberty finds themselves in leaves that lane open an awful lot. Nice dunk.
Yeah, 2 dunks for Josh Smith off the bench. Liberty by 2. 11:40 left first half. Ryan Myers, left-handed 3 up top. Back rim. Flies up in the air. Rebound taken Liberty. Josh Smith will push it ahead to Brett Decker. He'll dribble left sideline by the Western bench. Off his screen, top of the key. Now to Cleveland right wing. Zach with 18 to shoot. Calls for a screen. Dribbles off of it. Below the line to the rim. Leaves it down for Smith on the right block. And Josh Smith is down and he's holding his knee. And this is not a good sign.
I think it's Zach.
Zach. Oh, no. We'll take immediate timeout. 11:14 left to play in the first half. 18-14, Liberty by 4. Zach Cleveland is down, holding his left knee. We'll take a timeout. This is Liberty basketball presented by Abish Financial Services.
Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry say go Flames and good luck this season. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry provides dental health services including dental implants, cosmetic dentistry, extractions, and more. Their office treats patients of all ages and accepts major dental insurances. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry is located at 2229 Mural Road next to EC Glass High School in Lynchburg. You can reach the office by phone at 434-847-5331 and online at PearyFamilyDentistry.com.
Electrical and Plumbing, your certified Generac backup generator experts. Online at callrogers.com.
$11:14 left to play in the first half. 18-14 Liberty. A student for the second straight home game has just nailed a half-court shot on his first try, I think. Jason.
I think so.
Yeah. All right, 11:14 to play in a half. Developing situation. Zach Cleveland, Liberty senior, a Josh Smith layup. In fitting an assist from Zach.
Yep.
Josh Smith layup made it 18-14. Zach Cleveland fell to the floor holding, I believe it was his left knee, and he has been taken off the floor for evaluation. Zach does it all for Liberty, averaging nearly a triple-double, and we'll see how Liberty contends without him on the floor. Inside, Newell misses. Josh Smith pulls down the rebound. Liberty leads by 4, 10:54 left in the half. Brett Decker on the right wing, dribbling foul line. Now it goes to Colin Porter, left wing. Colin dribbles off a screen, going baseline. Leaves it in for Smith. Dumps it down. Xander Carter, layup good, right block. And the freshman gets his first bucket. Liberty up by 6 right now.
And how about that elevation there from Xander Carter? Good to see him getting some more minutes.
Murdoch will dribble under the basket, the point guard for Western Kentucky. Now to Boone, top of the key. He'll dribble down to the baseline. And he turned it over to Liberty. That's the 4th turnover to Western Kentucky. Now Liberty's got it, leading by 6. Colin Porter dribbling to the top of the key, number 0 in white. Right wing to Decker. Decker with 18 to shoot. Dribbles off the Smith screen. Baseline, reverse layup right to left. Brett Decker, his first bucket. Liberty leads it by 8.
Again, just good recognition of the mismatches here. Bowden out there trying to defend Decker to no avail.
9:50 to play first half. Liberty by 8. Left corner. It'll go to Boone, now foul line, and Xander Carter stripped it away. Jump ball. Give me a jump ball.
They're going
to get a foul on Josh Smith, who did not look like he was near the play at all.
Well, AY, let's focus on the attention there that Xander Carter is just with this defensive presence. We talked about his energy last game as well, and you see this emotion he's playing with. Very mature for a freshman.
9:42 left to play in the first half. Liberty by 8. And now he whistle. And one of the officials is going over to the scorer's table. And to make sure the foul is on the right player.
Also checking in for your Flames, number 11, Xander Yates.
5-on-1. Okay, I was going to say Josh Smith wasn't around the play, so it'll be on Xander Carter. More importantly, that's his second. He'll have to go to the bench. Here's a 3 in the corner by Newell, no good. Offensive rebound by the Hilltoppers. Hackman to the paint, layup is good, right block. He's got 4. 22-16, that breaks a Liberty 8-0 run.
Yeah, aggressive intensity here for the Hilltoppers trying to go to the glass.
And Zach Cleveland is coming back to the bench. It's like Willis Reed for the Knicks back in the playoffs way back in the day. Here's a turnover to the Hilltoppers. Alley-oop, look out. Oh, man, a rim rocker by Grant Newell.
Newell had to move his nose from hitting the rim. He was way up on that one.
22-18, now Zach Cleveland walking back to the bench. He just goes into the midcourt area. Doesn't even tell coach I'm coming in and goes to sit down to check in. Here's a pass in the paint, knocked away by the Hilltoppers as Liberty turns it over for the 5th time. 22-18. Oh, shot blocked away by Xander Yates for Liberty. Taken by the Hilltoppers, though. Tegan Moore, guarded by Harper, dribbles in below the foul line. Count it, and 1. JJ with the foul. And Tegan Moore with a tough bucket in the paint to make it 22-20. Just like that, a 6-0 run for the Hilltoppers.
Yeah, it's 2 blocking fouls here on the Flames so far. They're so good about taking charges, but looks like you're going to have to get your feet there in advance today.
Zach Cleveland will check back into a rousing standing ovation. Whew. And with 8:32 left, we're going to get another stoppage of play. And no media timeout right now. We're not within the window of the under 8 timeout. So we'll have to wait and see what's going on. There was a foul called on J.J. Harper.
For a potential flagrant foul.
Okay. Under review for a flagrant foul potentially. On whom is the question?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think AY, we get caught up in the emotion side of it over here, and it's so encouraging always to look over. We talked about this last game with FIU when things were starting to get a little chippy. Seems like the other team is always the one that gets a little bit more chippy. The Flames just remain balanced and calm, and just shows the maturity and goes to the integrity of this club.
It looked like J.J. Harper maybe got an elbow to the chin maybe on Tegan Moore's shot attempt, but we just saw the replay. Didn't look anything over the top. 22-20. Liberty leads by 2. And Zach Cleveland went out of the game at the 11-14 mark, clutching his, it looked like his left knee, and at the 8:32 mark, he came back in. So
he's in the huddle right now, bouncing up and down.
Yep.
Talking to Kyle Rode.
The play is confirmed as a common foul.
All right. So J.J. Harper will have his first. Yep. Oh, okay. Thank you. Wow, they don't ever come to radio.
How about that?
Thank you, Ero Lewis. So Liberty loses a timeout because of the challenge. And Liberty will have 3 timeouts to take to the second half. So Tegan Moore, after all that, will be at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. 22-20 Liberty. Free throw by Moore is good. He's got 6. He had 19 against the Flames in the first matchup. Won by Liberty by 7. January 21st. Liberty the ball. Left corner, J.J. Harper dribbling baseline left. Oh, the hezzy. Gets to the block. No shot against Newell. Passes out left wing. Yates for 3. Off the mark. No good. Rebound taken by Western Kentucky. Hilltoppers once down 8. They're down now 1. Tegan Moore in the paint. Little floater, no good. Got his own miss. Put back. No good, but a foul called on Liberty.
Tegan Moore is just a handful, AY. He just seems like he's everywhere. He really is their go-to guy on the perimeter. Now he's back inside, going to the hole strong and drawing contact and finds himself at the line once again.
Tegan Moore was injured in that first game against Liberty late. He suffered a concussion, missed 5 games. Free throw good. He's got 7. In his absence, they went 2 and 3. Redshirted a year ago due to a hip injury, but had 3,300 points in high school. He can flat shoot it. He's got 8, and just like that, Hilltoppers back in front by 1 on a 9-0 run. Liberty outscored in 2 minutes. Zach Cleveland, left corner, bounces to a cutting Harper on the left block. He dribbles to the rim and dunks it. His defender, Blaze Cada, fell down. JJ had his dribble, and that left an opening right to the rim, and JJ flushed it home. He's got 6, and Liberty's back in front by 1. 24-23, 7:47 left in the first half. This is Liberty basketball presented by Abish Financial Services.
The Liberty Flames thank Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with companies to offer business-only, carrier-grade connectivity, cybersecurity, voice and cloud solutions tailored to meet their diverse needs. Segra offers these solutions across a fiber network that spans 28 states in the U.S. and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. They can be reached at segra.com or 833-GO-SEGRA. Segra, a proud partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
The light from a star can take millions of years to reach Earth. So when you look at a star, you're looking back in time. But I see the future. I see exploration and courage. I see my country finding new horizons out there. And I see giant leaps making a comeback. I see myself. The future is where I'll make history.
This message is brought to you by the United States Space Force. More information is available at spaceforce.mil.
7:47 left in the first half. Liberty 24, Western Kentucky 23 with Jason Porter. I'm Alan York. Our three-pointers this year brought to you by Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg. Brand new store right off Atlanta Avenue across from the Liberty campus. Stop in there today. Ask for Mitch, maybe Edie. They can help you out with your appliance needs. And I stopped by their outdoor equipment place on 460 going home every day. Really nice shop there as well. And we thank Haley's for their support of Liberty Flames basketball. So Zach Cleveland went to the bench at the 11:14 mark. And at that point, Liberty was up 18-14. And since that point, it's been a 9-6 advantage for Western Kentucky. Liberty leads by 1. Hilltoppers have 6 more shots than Liberty, but they're only shooting 38%. They've got 6 offensive rebounds that have led to 11 second chance points. That's how they are staying in the game.
Yeah, the Hilltoppers only shoot 40% on the year. They're not a great shooting team, but they got a lot of second chances.
Liberty in their white, no look feed inside. Grant Newell, good gosh, what a dunk. That puts the Hilltoppers back up 25-24.
That was an NBA throwdown right there.
Yes, it was. 7:27 left in the half. Cleveland, baseline left, about 15 feet out. Will dribble left wing to Decker. Now to Harper up top, right wing Matheny. Matheny drives around his defender to a cutting to Zach Cleveland. And he's back. He's got 5, and Liberty's back up 1.
Two-handed flush down the middle. That is there all day.
Right corner 3, Tegan Moore silences the crowd. Moore's got 11 in the first half, 28-26.
Just expressionless, too. Those are the guys that scare you a little bit.
6:50 to play in the half. Here's a Harper, dumped down, and he's fouled going up by Murdix. And see if that's on the floor going up. It's going to be 2 shots.
You put skates on that, and that's a cross-check into the boards, AY. That was quite a foul there by Murdix.
Go Team USA. They won today, right?
Yeah.
So 2 golds. Is that the gold today?
Actually, I just said yes. I'm not sure. I should clarify.
I know the women won the gold. I haven't checked. I was at a cheer competition all morning. Around the corner.
Yep.
I think they were winning.
On the other side of the fence, that's what canceled my basketball game.
JJ, hey. I'm just the messenger here. Just the messenger. JJ missed the first. Second one on the way is good. So Harper has 7. 28-27. Western by 1. Remember, they won in here last year by 1. Backdoor feed to Hackman. Right block, layup, good. Oh, come on. Hackman. Did you see that?
No, I missed
it. See what he did?
No.
30-27. I'll tell you later. I heard some boos from the crowd. Liberty down 3. Matheny to Cleveland. Bounces into Harper. Baseline. Dunk as the ball goes through the net into the face of Armello Boone.
Some really good half-court offenses going on here on both sides of the fence, but a lot of patience by Western Kentucky as well.
30-29. Western by 1 with the ball. 6 minutes to play in the half. Newell, baseline right, mismatch against Matheny. Spins, hook, got the roll. Grant Newell's got 8.
Yeah, good recognition there by Newell, too, to just back Matheny down. Didn't have any weak side help.
Here's Matheny left wing. Liberty down 3. Cleveland in the corner. Zach backs in Tegan Moore into the post. Hook shot, air ball. Rebound taken Western. Hilltoppers on the move, leading by 3. Moore, right corner to Hackman for 3. Spins out, no good. Murdix, the offensive rebound. Put back against Porter is good. And Coach McKay calls timeout. That's the second timeout called for Liberty. And don't see Coach McKay call many timeouts, but he'll call one here. 34-29, biggest lead for Western Kentucky. And I can see what he was looking at there. Murdix pushed off a little bit, getting that rebound. around Collins. It was a physical rebound.
Yep.
It looked like he kind of pushed off. And back to L.J. Hackman. He's a little bit taller than Colin Porter, not much. He scored against him, and when the ball came through the hoop, he looked at Colin and put his palm kind of like, you're lower than me.
Short guy.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
I was like, man. Oh, man. That drew some of the oohs and ahs from the crowd.
Yep.
Kind of a Bush League call, if you ask me.
And Alan, you look at this too. The Flames are down 5, and they're 0 for 4 from three-point land here, and that's to be down 5 and not be shooting like they normally do.
Yeah, Liberty had 17 threes in the first matchup. In Western Kentucky, we talked about it, last 5 games, opponents hitting just 29% of their three-point jump shots.
Yep. The looks have been there. They just haven't fallen yet, but at the same time, the counterbalance to that is the lane's been wide open.
No doubt.
Seen a ton of dunks.
26 points in the paint.
72%
of their 29. All right, Liberty down by 5, their biggest deficit. Foul line Cleveland. Up top, Matheny. Dribbles off to the left wing. Pitches up top to Cleveland. Backdoor Decker. Dribbles in line to the near corner. 10 to shoot. Decker. High lob up high. Harper. Top of the key with 8. JJ dribbles left block. Spins with 5. Up top, Decker for 3. Back rim and no good. Jump up for the ball taken Western Kentucky in their red. Hilltoppers by 5 and an offensive foul. Saw that from here. Armello Boone pushed down Caden Matheny, trying to give room for Murdix to get around, and that'll be a foul on Boone, his first and the 6th on Western Kentucky. So Liberty in the bonus, the final 4:33. Liberty down 5 again with the ball. Matheny right wing. Liberty 0 of 5 from 3 here early on. Matheny to the right corner. Now to Cleveland. Dribbles down the paint and threw it away. Turnover number 6 for Liberty. Quickly up the floor. Murdix reverse layup. Good. Man, he was quick. He is quick. And Liberty with a 7-point lead. Now this is where you really want to get the crowd into it to kind of help this team out now.
That's
you
right.
got to hear it. Liberty down 7. Matheny up top, lobs at left corner for Harper. Now Josh Smith is down, and he is on the floor in front of the Western bench. And we go to a timeout here, and Coach McKay walking over to Josh Smith, who's now up. And Josh, he needs a little help here. He's on his feet. They're going to go to a media timeout.
It's tricky because Josh Smith is down right in the middle of the Hilltopper bench here.
Yeah, but you would think that trainer John Irwin for the Hilltoppers would come help him out.
That's right.
I know Aaron Schreiner would if it was the other way around. We go to a timeout, 3:58 left, 36-29 Western Kentucky. This is Liberty basketball presented by Abish Financial Services.
Thompson Brooks Insurance has been serving Virginia for over 35 years, helping individuals and businesses with their insurance and investment needs. The team at Thompson Brooks is experienced in understanding Medicare, retirement planning, life insurance, the healthcare marketplace, and group insurance benefits. Call Thompson Brooks Insurance at 434-385-8500. That's 434-385-8500, or visit them online at thompsonbrooksinsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
Hi, this is Alan York, asking you to join the team as a member of the Flames Club. As a Flames Club member, you can make a difference by directly contributing to the success of Liberty Athletics. The Flames Club's mission is to raise the financial support needed to provide our coaches and student athletes with the resources to compete for championships. Membership levels vary and begin at just $75. Some gifts may even be tax deductible. When you join the Flames Club, you're truly investing in champions and championships. Join today at libertyflamesclub.org.
3:58 left in the first half. Western Kentucky 36, Liberty 29. Coming up at halftime, I can't wait. for this interview we're going to have with a couple, at least in my time, Liberty basketball legends.
No question.
Now, I'm not going to tell the fans who they are, but they're going to join us at halftime. And you couldn't wipe the smile off my face when I gave these two guys a hug. Hadn't seen them in a long time, but they look great. They're doing great. And we'll talk to two Liberty basketball greats at halftime. J.J. Harper at the line. Free throw no good. And Liberty shooting 68%, but down 7.
Yeah.
And you could say, okay, when Zach Cleveland went out, it just hasn't returned since then. Although he has returned, and J.J. Harper misses both free throws.
Yeah, just a little bit out of sync right now for the Flames, but again, that three-point shooting hasn't been there yet either.
Here's Boone attacking right through the defense and scores. And now Liberty's down 9. And let's go. 38-29. Crowd stagnant right now. They need to buoy this team. Let's go. 38-29. Left wing Harper. Gets it into Cleveland left baseline. Zach on the line to a cutting Harper. Contact hit hard by Boone. Clean foul. Clean foul. Just a hard foul.
Yep.
That'll be the second on Boone and the 7th on Western Kentucky, who leads it by 9 right now.
You hear the contact through our microphones there on the floor, but again, that lane is open here this afternoon. Nice job by Harper moving off the ball.
Remember, Liberty's biggest deficit in league play was 10 against UTEP early first half last Saturday. Harper hits the free throw, 38-30. Harper in double figures with 10. Next free throw's on the way. And got a both. 38-31. JJ with 11. With 3:20 left in the first half. Liberty down by 7. Western the ball. Top of the key, Murdoch's runs the offense. He's got 4 today. Now to Myers, left of the circle. Lob outside the paint to Tegan Moore. Dribbles in against JJ. Got contact. And that's the second on JJ Harper.
Yeah, it'll be interesting as the game progresses here if this is part of their offensive set here for Tegan Moore to just back down the smaller defender. We've seen him shoot some jumpers as well, but get some help side to come over maybe in double team.
Free throw on the way by Moore. Front rim and in. They're flashing Zach Cleveland on the foul up on the screen, but that's not right. 12 for Tegan Moore to lead the Hilltoppers, 39-31. Next free throw, spins out, no good, rebound Liberty. Porter quickly up to Decker, right wing. Liberty 0 of 5 from three-point range here in the first half. Cleveland top of the key. Number 25 in white, hands off Matheny, being guarded by Myers. Crossover, dribble drive, and a throwaway. Out of bounds though, knocked out by the Hilltoppers in the far corner with 2:49 left in the first half.
How fast was that Caden Matheny crossover, AY?
Yeah, it
My
sure was.
goodness.
Colin Porter will inbound at 2:49 left in the first half. Liberty down 8. Colin throws it away. Liberty is just out of sync right now.
Yep.
He couldn't call a timeout. That would have left Liberty with 1 timeout for the whole game. And Colin in the near corner just couldn't get it in and threw it away into the Hilltopper bench, trying to get it to Matheny. 39-31. Liberty down 8. 2:40 left in the half. Hackman, right wing against Decker. Hand off to Newell for 3. Back rim no good. Fight for the ball, taking Colin Porter. Here comes CP front court. Colin against Tegan Moore. Dribbles foul line. Bounces to Cleveland left wing. Number 25 in white will get it back to Porter with 20 to shoot. 2:19 to play in the half. Liberty down 8. Colin Porter dribbling against Newell. Left block under the basket. Kicks the ball up. Out to Cleveland left wing. 10 to shoot. Zach eyes the clock. Dribbles against Moore to the rim. He missed it. Late foul. Late foul call on Tegan Moore. That'll be his first. Team foul number 8 on the Hilltoppers. And Zach Cleveland, who looks no worse for wear when he went out. I mean,
no, he really doesn't.
It looked devastating when he went down, the way he went down.
No, it's not what you want to see.
And then 3 minutes of game clock surpassed, and he came back onto the floor. Free throw. Looks good. Is good. 6 for Zach. 39-32. Western by 7. 2:05 left in the first half. Next free throw for Zach. Looks good. Now back rim. Shouldn't have said anything. Rebound to Western Kentucky. 2:02 to play. Hilltoppers in the first half with the ball. Shooting 50%. Liberty 68%. But they've got 11 fewer shots than the Hilltoppers. Murdoch's and a whistle. And a foul away from the ball. And L.J. Hackman got a foul called on Brett Decker, his first. That's the 7th foul on the Flames. L.J. Hackman at the line. Free throw. Up and good. Out of Jones College, originally from Columbus, Mississippi. Averaging 24 minutes a game his last 7. And he's got 7 points in this game. 40-32 Western Kentucky. 1:49 left in the half. Next free throw for Hackman. Spins in the air, swished them both. He's got 8. And Liberty once again down by 9. Their biggest deficit. Count them now on 2 occasions they've been down 9. Liberty's biggest lead was 8 at 22-14. Zach Cleveland down the paint, jump pass, knocked to the sideline, taking Xander Carter with 18 to shoot. Xander to Smith, high post on the left, bounces to Cleveland right beside him. Zach outside the paint, dribbles Murdoch's in, now to a cutting Smith. Contact, bodies fly, foul called as they both go up at the rim on Blaze Keita. That's his second. And that is the 10th on the Hilltoppers.
You know, Alan, we're so used to seeing Zach Cleveland with that vision and the way that he backs down his defender, but he just always has his head up and looking for the open man. In that case, Josh Smith, nice aggressive take to the rim.
10th team foul, including a technical foul on Western head coach Blaze Keita. Josh Smith at the line, 78% free throw shooter for a big man. Really good. First one, front rim and in. He's got 7. 41-33. Liberty down 8. Next free throw for Smith. On the way. Got it. 8 for Smith. And Liberty down 7 with 1:25 left in the half. Murdoch's with a right knee brace on, guarded by Brett Decker. Crosses over, no movement though by Murdoch's. Gets the ball to Hackman left of the circle against Cleveland. Hackman to the paint, spins, floats it up and in. Hackman in double figures with 10 with a 1:01 left. Back to a 9-point deficit for Liberty. Flames again 0 for 5 from three-point range. Zach Cleveland spins down the paint. No look to Smith. Oh, had it stripped away going up. Western with the ball. Down the floor, Myers. Outside Newell, left wing 3. Got it. Big shot for Grant Newell. He's got 11. And that's the biggest deficit Liberty has seen in league play this year. Make it 12, pardon me.
Got to see that swagger here. Western Kentucky feeling good about their offensive possessions as well they should.
They call timeout with 41 seconds left. Their lone fan, I've talked to him. He's behind the bench. It's the dad of Jack Edlin, who's a junior guard out of Louisville. Went to Male High School, and he knows Colin Porter really well. They played against each other.
Okay.
And I walked over to Mr. Edlin, and I welcomed him here. I said, "You've got a really neat replica jersey. Are you a parent?" And he said, "Yeah. Jack is my son." I said, "Well, welcome. Glad to have you here."
That's
and
great.
He's the only one cheering for Western, it looks like, in the building here, outside of their team, obviously. 41 seconds left in the half. Liberty down 9. Liberty has a 17-game win streak on the line, 15-0 in conference play, but they're not talking about it. We are. And that's it. Want to get it to single digits here going into halftime. Cleveland top of the key, 30 to shoot. Man-to-man off defense for Western Kentucky. Cleveland with 15. Dribbles in Murdoch's to the paint. Counted in one. This could be the comeback. Zach Cleveland just took the undersized Murdoch's into the spin cycle.
Yeah, another one of those good recognitions by the mismatch, and that's exactly what 25 had there. Nice job by Zach to get to the hole and get the foul.
If I'm Terrion Murdoch's, that's the second time in as many possessions he's been caught with Zach Cleveland.
Yep.
Three-point play is good. He's got 9. Liberty cuts it to 9. 46-37.
Yeah, you're asking for a switch or something defensively.
15 seconds in the half. Shot clock is off. Western playing for the final shot. Murdoch's at midcourt against Decker. Right wing for Myers. Down low, Newell gets hacked by Smith with 4 seconds left. That's the first on Josh Smith. Number 8 on Liberty. And Grant Newell, who's got 11. And now they're going to go look at this for a flagrant foul, I think. Grant Newell with 11.
Reviewing for a possible flagrant one.
And you're looking for a flagrant foul on Josh Smith. On Grant Newell, who's got 11 points, 5 rebounds. This Hilltopper team played Liberty well in that first matchup. If Liberty can go bananas from three-point range, and there's no telling how the end of the game would have ended. Liberty ended up winning by 7.
Sure.
Hilltoppers cut it to 2. And they just imploded down the stretch. Including, they hit a three-pointer. I remember they had a three-pointer by their bench under a minute to play. I think would have tied them to give them the lead. It was an offensive foul. So it took away that shot. And Liberty went 5 of 6 at the foul line down the stretch to win. So no flagrant foul. Liberty down 9. And again, their biggest deficit of league play was 12 a couple of seconds ago before the Zach Cleveland three-point play. Ryan Jones Jr. is checked in for the final 4.7 just to save a foul from somebody. There's 19 fouls called combined. Free throw for Grant Newell is good. He's got 12. He had 16 against the Flames in their first matchup. And he's got 20-plus points in 2 of the last 3 ball games. Senior from Chicago made both of them. He's got 13. Liberty can play for the final shot. Down 11 here, 4.7 left in the half. Cleveland will inbound in the backcourt. Chest pass to Porter. Dribbles around the screen to the front court. Right wing 3 at the horn. Is no good. Hit the rim and bounced off. Liberty has got some work to do down 11 here at the break. And we told our fans to stay tuned. We're going to have a couple of guests join us here. And I am going to get our headsets out. First off, while I do that, give me some time here, Jason. Just your thoughts on this first half as we untangle some cords here.
Yeah, I think one of the things you're talking about, if you're the Flames coaching staff, again, down 11 at half, but 0 for 6 from three-point land, and we don't see that very often at all. Not to mention only 6 attempts, but certainly the 0 for is unusual, so you got to credit the Western Kentucky defense on that. But this is a different ball game if we're seeing typical Flames shooting from threes for sure. But
no doubt.
Solid offensive possessions. We talked about Western Kentucky's ability to hit the glass. They're doing that well here going into halftime as well. A lot of big bodies out there and very physical basketball game. Again, we know that's part of the defensive strategy always against Liberty.
All right, we are at halftime here with Liberty down 48-37. And once our guests join us here, we'll tell you kind of who they are and why they're so important to us. And again, we'll keep it right here. And Well, first off, we'll take a timeout, and we'll await our guests to arrive here. 48-37. Liberty down 11 at halftime to Western Kentucky. This is Liberty basketball presented by Abish Financial Services.
Game day isn't the only adventure. Find yours in Bedford, Virginia. Just down the road, but a world away. Explore seasonal events, cruise the Blue Ridge Parkway, or hike the peaks of Otter. Enjoy outdoor fun at Smith Mountain Lake or play world-class disc golf. Home to the National D-Day Memorial and packed with small-town charm. Bedford has it all. Plan your visit and see the event calendar at destinationbedfordva.com. That's destinationbedfordva.com.
At Carilion Clinic, the success of their employees is based on a culture that welcomes them and nurtures their growth. As the largest nonprofit employer west of Richmond, Carillion's team members are always learning and forever curious. Carilion is more than a healthcare system. It's a team of unique individuals doing what matters most, caring for the community. Visit CarillionClinic.org/careers and search their opportunities. Come join 13,000 employees who are Carilion proud.
From Van Wagner, you're listening to the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
At Carter Bank, we believe life is best lived full of opportunities and dreams, of goals achieved and promises kept. We've been creating opportunities for more people and businesses to prosper since 1974. That means great local lending, convenient access to your money, accounts and guidance that make it easier to get more done. We are Carter Bank, the preferred community bank of Liberty Flames Athletics. Visit carterbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
John Barkley loves Tuesday nights with his pals.
You guys ever seen a perfect game?
Here we go.
A night when scores made aren't nearly as important as friendships kept.
Get out your phones. Gonna be epic.
So he doesn't miss a night. John counts on Sentra to keep him healthy and at his best.
Perfection begins now. Start your video. Delete your video.
Like and share.
Sentra, caring for, caring about folks like John.
From Van Wagner, it's halftime on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. Coming up, a complete recap of the first half. Plus, we'll scan the Larry's Tire and Auto Repair first half statistics. But first, it's time for a check of the Frank Good Builders scoreboard.
And here at halftime, Western Kentucky leads Liberty 48-37. Alan York here courtside alongside Jason Porter, as we take a look at some of the action going on around college basketball and in Conference USA. Liberty today playing for the outright Conference USA regular season championship. And basically their magic number is 1, with 4 games left after today. Either a win or a loss by Sam Houston, and Liberty wraps up that number 1 seed outright. And the Conference USA basketball tournament coming up here in a couple of weeks. We'll check the scoreboard first in Conference USA, with a whole lot of action going on. One final, Middle Tennessee wins at home over Delaware 78-66. The Blue Raiders go to 7-9 in the league. Delaware falls to 5-11. Midway through the second half, in a tight one, Sam Houston leads Jacksonville State 58-55. And late second half, in a tight one again, FIU leading Missouri State 59-56. And 2 other games later tonight at 5 o'clock, Louisiana Tech at Kennesaw State and UTEP at New Mexico State. Top 25 action going on right now. And we'll start with games in progress. Top 5 matchup right now, mid-second half. Number 4, Arizona leads number 2, Houston, 53-50. At halftime, number 20, Arkansas leads Missouri, 47-41. Finals earlier today, number 8, Kansas upset in Fog Allen by Cincinnati. The Bearcats win 84-68. It was number 9, Nebraska wins over Penn State 87-64. Number 12, Florida finishes off Ole Miss 94-75. Number 13, Texas Tech 100, Kansas State 72. Number 14, Virginia wins over Miami up in Charlottesville 86-83. Number 16, North Carolina 77, Syracuse 64. Number 17, St. John's 81-52 win over Creighton. Tennessee upsets number 19, Vanderbilt in Nashville 96-95. And number 21, Louisville wins by 17, 87-70 over Georgia Tech. Our out-of-town scores brought to you by Frank Good Builders. At the break, Western leads Liberty by 11, 48-37. This is Liberty basketball presented by Abish Financial Services.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
The doctors at Crossroads Family Dentistry say go Flames and good luck this season. Stephen Hatch, James Peary III, Trey Woolwine, and Carol Roberts have over 50 years of experience serving Lynchburg and the surrounding area. Their dental office in Forest is open and ready to serve you. Crossroads Family Dentistry provides all family and cosmetic dental needs and accepts major dental insurances. They're located at 14761 Forest Road in front of Brauburgers. More information is available at CrossroadsFamilyDentistryVA.com.
From Van Wagner, you're listening to the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
11 West is a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames. 11 West specializes in apparel screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. From the design phase with their graphics arts team to the finished product, 11 West collaborates with each client to craft custom apparel and promotional products. For more information, visit 11west.com, call 540-639-9319, or stop by their location at 6598 New River Road in Radford. 11 West, outfitting America and logo wear.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Foster has been fostering warm moments for 100 years. Headquartered in Brookneal, Virginia, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services since 1921. Stop by one of our 6 showroom locations across Central Virginia to view our wide range of products. From propane to fireplaces and grills to tank installs and tankless water heaters, Foster has it all. Download our app or visit fosterfuels.com for more info.
From Van Wagner, the Segra Halftime Show continues on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. Time now for the first half statistics, presented by Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. Now, once again, back to the arena.
And back inside the arena here today in Lynchburg, Western Kentucky leads by 11 over our Liberty Flames, 48-37. Biggest lead for Western was 12 in the first half, while Liberty built a lead as much as 8 in a game of runs. And again, Western leads by 11 at the break. The Flames shot 67% in the first half, 14 for 21, but 0 of 6 from three-point range and 9 of 15 from the foul line. Again, that is noteworthy. Liberty coming into this ball game leading the league in three-point shooting, but here early on just 0 for 5 in the first half, while Western was 4 of 10. The Hilltoppers shot 17 for 32, 53%. And the Hilltoppers also out-rebounded Liberty by 8, 17-9, including 7 on the offensive glass. Leading scorer for Liberty with 11 is J.J. Harper. And with 13, Grant Newell leads the way for the Hilltoppers. With those 7 offensive rebounds, the Hilltoppers have 13 second chance points, while Liberty doesn't have 1. They don't even have an offensive rebound. So the Hilltoppers lead by 11. Liberty with some work to do. When we come back, we'll have that second half throw-in coming up next on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build beautiful custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with you to design and build your truly custom dream home. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community, and that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
From Van Wagner, you're listening to the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Hey Flames fans, Gentry Lock is fired up to join in the excitement this season. Gentry Lock Attorneys knows it's all about preparation, precise teamwork, and a competitive spirit for the hard-fought wins. We've got that down. With our fierce drive to succeed, uncommon thinking, and extensive resources, Gentry Lock helps businesses thrive. We are downtown at 801 Main Street, and we serve the Commonwealth and beyond with offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. All the ways Gentry Lock can help clients succeed is waiting for you at GentryLock.com.
Hi, it's Jonathan Cotton, and people often ask me, what is the Good Feet store? I respond, we are an arch support store. When you come in, our staff is going to welcome you and listen to your needs. We want to learn. We look forward to seeing you soon at the Good Feet store.
All right, second half about to commence here at Liberty Arena. Liberty down at 11, 1:05 to play. Man, I'm always in play-by-play mode, Jason Porter.
It's all good.
I'll tell you what, can't get it out of my blood. That's the clock ticking down going into the second half. All right, Liberty down 11. And we can't fast forward to the postgame, but I look forward to hearing Coach's comments about they were up 4.
Yep.
When, and again, it's part of the story. It is not anything that they're going to lean on as, hey, if he doesn't, but it's part of the story.
Yep.
When Zach Cleveland went out for those 3 minutes, Western Kentucky completely flipped the script, and Liberty's not recovered since then. Now, Zach has been back in the game and doesn't look any worse for wear, but Liberty's got to hit some threes, and they've got to get open for some threes, and that's something that tip of the cap to the Hilltoppers. Sometimes you got to do that in our line of work,
right.
And they're doing a great job defensively.
Yeah, Western Kentucky's doing a really good job of fighting over the screens, and there's not been any breathing room for these threes for the Flames that we typically see the shots falling, and so I think that's going to be part of it. The other part of this, though, too, AY, is to continue to take what the defense is giving them right now, which is the lane. And we've seen a lot of dunks where, again, 67% shooting right now is testament to a lot of layups here as well. So you get the 3 points, 3-point proficiency that comes back that we're used to seeing for the Flames, and I think this is a different ballgame quickly.
Western Kentucky 48, Liberty 37, and also it's a sellout crowd. I think the crowd can become a factor.
No question.
I know they can.
No question.
And that's what home teams need. I don't care what team you play for. Liberty the ball. Down 11 as we start the second half. Connell Porter on the left wing for 3, steps back. Got it! There's the first one. And it always takes one, Jason.
Right on cue. That's what we were looking for, but that step-back 3 is tough to defend. Nice shot by CP.
And he nailed that 3 from the left wing. They sloughed off, and he buried it. Western Kentucky the ball. Newell's had a good game. Drives against Cleveland. Left corner pass. It goes to Hackman. Hackman's been active here in the ball game. Spins against Matheny. Oh, tough shot. And he's barked at the Flames every shot he's made. He's got 12. Averages 8. 50-40. Western by 10. 19:09 left to play in the ball game. Right corner Matheny for 3. Back rim. Rebound Western. Hilltoppers out rebounding Liberty by 9 right now. There's a feed into Hackman against Matheny. He's gonna pass it. Thought he was gonna shoot it. Now to Tegan Moore. Got tangled up with Zach Cleveland. That's the first on Zach. And the first here in the half for either team. Liberty called 2 timeouts. Had one taken away due to a missed review. So they've got 1 timeout left. Left wing 3 is good for Terrion Murdix. He's got 7.
There was nobody in the zip code for Murdix there. He was left wide open on the wing there for that 3.
Liberty down 13, 18:29 left. Colin Porter right wing, 3. He's got 10. 2 threes in the half. He might be the one to pull the Flames out of the depths right now. 53-43. Western by 10, 18:11 left. Hackman off the curl, foul line. Guarded by Matheny, backs out now to the wing. Chest pass, right wing Newell against Decker. Foul line, good recovery by Brett. Left wing, 3, no good by Hackman. Rebound Liberty. Here comes Brett Decker. Liberty down 10 to Colin Porter, top of the key. Colin almost pulled it. He still might. Left wing, dribbles inside the arc, bounces top of the key to Harper. JJ for 3. Yes, sir. Here they come. Here they come. Liberty down 7.
They don't need much space at all, but this is also what gets the crowd into it as well, AY.
53-46. I would love it if the entire arena would stand up right now. Here's Murdix against Porter. And the ball poked away, taking Liberty. And it's taken back by Western, and Matt Murdix fell down on it and called timeout and got the timeout granted. As we go to a media timeout, 17-14 to play in the game. Liberty trying to come back in this game, down 7. This is Liberty basketball, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Score big at Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg, with major brands of appliances that will make your house feel like a home and outdoor equipment to have your yard looking its best. Haley's puts customer service first. They deliver and service all of the products they sell and will take care of the process from start to finish. Log on to Haleys.com today for product availability. Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg is a proud sponsor for Liberty Flames Athletics.
Move those coffee chains, Flames fans, and go local. Central Virginia's own Ironclad Coffee Roasters and Baking Company is the premier coffee partner of Liberty Athletics. Pay them a visit at one of their cafes in the Richmond area or at the Richmond International Airport. They'll also ship their specialty grade coffee straight to your door. Visit ironcladcoffee.com, that's www.ironcladcoffee.com, to check out the coffee Flames fans are talking about.
Back inside Liberty Arena here today, this afternoon. I'm Alan York alongside Jason Porter. And our crew, our broadcast brought to you on the radio in part by Food Line and their Score to Get More promotion. For every free throw the Flames hit this season, Food Line Feeds will donate 100 meals to a local area food bank. So far coming into today, 30,300 meals. Before today and today, drum roll, Liberty 9 of 15 at the foul line, so 900 more meals on top of that total thanks to Food Line Feeds. Score to Get More promotion. Our Liberty greats we were going to have on the radio, I know the fans are as disappointed as I am. Devon Marshall and Antoine Burris. They're here today. They look great.
Legends.
Gave them both a big hug. Devon had the brightest smile when he played here, and it has not disappeared. He's living in Charlotte, working as a 5th grade teacher, I think he said.
How about that?
And Antoine Burris also living in Charlotte, working for the U.S. Postal Service.
All right.
And
great guys.
The highlights they provided us, undying, that's for sure.
Yep.
Liberty down 7. They've really got the three-point shot going that they didn't have in the first half. They're defending now to our right. L.J. Hackman, baseline with Porter, and the block. Takes him in. A strip and a foul call on Colin Porter. His second. Delaware knows all about that.
Yep.
If you saw the end of the Western Kentucky-Delaware game on Wednesday, you would say there is no way in the world that Western should have escaped the Bob Carpenter Center with a win, but they did. And Ryan Myers hit 5 free throws, 3 at the end of the game with a second left to tie it. And they were down 1 with .3 left. He got fouled, or so they say. He didn't get fouled. They made 2 free throws to give the Hilltoppers the Houdini act. Free throw good for Hackman. The second one is up, and it's good. Hackman's got 14. And Liberty is down by 9.
Yeah, a lot of offense today coming from Hackman. Normally only averages 7 points a game, but he's putting on a show.
Yep, 55-46. Liberty down 9. Zach Cleveland, top of the key. Bounces against Moore to the left wing. Looking for a backdoor, gets a screen, goes inline. Now picked up on Murdoch's on the mismatch.
There you go.
Zach into the paint, hook shot, rimmed out, rebound Western. Now's the look you want.
That's it.
Yep. Liberty down by 9. Left wing Newell, outside to Hackman for 3. Got it. Oh man, he's out of the game. 17 for Hackman. And Liberty back down 12.
Ball just tends to find you when you're hot and when you're playing well.
Yep.
Teammates do too.
Liberty down 12. Colin Porter to Cleveland, dribbles down the paint against Moore, stops and a whistle. Foul on Tegan Moore, his second. And that'll be the first on Western here in the half. It'll be on the floor, so Liberty will inbound it with 16:01 left. Down 12. Biggest lead has been 13 for Western. Ball inbounded to Cleveland. Finds JJ right wing. Drives right through his defender to the hoop and scores. JJ with 16 in the half.
Really nice read again by JJ. Had Newell there isolated on the perimeter, gave him a pump fake and was able to go right by him.
I said in the half, 16 for the game. That would be remarkable. Liberty down 10, 15:37 left. A lot of game left. Hackman, the hot hand, foul line, step back to the top of the key. Oh, that was halfway down.
Man.
Ball knocked out of bounds by Brett Decker. And Decker says, take a look at it. We'll take a timeout. I've never seen a ball that far down a hoop and spit out in my life. Western by 10, 15:27 left in the ball game. This is Liberty basketball presented by Abish Financial Services.
Owned and operated by a Liberty alum, Larry's Tire and Auto Repair offers complete auto service including tires, preventive maintenance, and more. Larry's Tire carries all major brands and is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at any of their 4 locations, with 2 in Lynchburg, 1 in Forest, and 1 at Able Tire in Concord. More information on Larry's Tire is available at larrystireservice.com.
Have you downloaded the Liberty Flames mobile app? If not, what are you waiting for? The Liberty Flames mobile app is your lifeline to Flames athletics. Get the latest news on your favorite teams. Find upcoming schedules. Buy and download tickets to the next game. Listen to podcasts and hear our online Liberty Flames Sports Network audio broadcasts.
Pass caught into the end zone. Light 'em up. Touchdown, Liberty.
It's all on the Liberty Flames mobile app. Download it for free from your mobile app store today.
.27 left here from Liberty Arena. Western Kentucky leads by 10, 58-48. With Jason Porter, I'm Alan York. Liberty will be on the road next week, their final regular season road trip. Always a fun one down to the Owl's Nest, Kennesaw State. Liberty will be there on Thursday, and it's always been this typical trip. Thursday, Kennesaw State. Saturday, in the Peak against Jack State.
Yep.
And it'll be senior day for the Gamecocks. So Liberty challenged, and it will be Liberty ball, and Liberty keeps a timeout because of that. And we'll take it.
Yeah, and Brett Decker recognized it immediately, didn't he? He turned around as soon as the referee made that call out on White. He turned around to the Liberty bench and spun his finger.
15:27 left in the ball game. Just waiting for that run for Liberty. That really hasn't happened. Liberty led by 8 in the first half. It was an 8-0 run. And then a run of 9-2 for the Hilltoppers to take the lead. That's last time Liberty saw the lead. They're down 10 with the set offense here. Cleveland left wing to Porter. He's got 2 threes in the half. Collin lobs it in the paint, and Cleveland was held underneath by Murdix, I think. And how Terrion Murdix is ending up on Zach Cleveland. Liberty's seeing something here, Jason.
It's definitely not the matchup that they wanted, but great, again, footwork just by Zach to make himself available and get him on his back.
That is the third on Murdix. So he'll go to the bench with his third foul. Ball inbounded to Cleveland, backdoor, thrown away. That's the 10th turnover for the Flames. And now Newell's got it under the basket to a cutting Boone. And he misses a bunny. Tapped over the rim by Cleveland, and here comes Liberty.
Just enough defensive pressure there by Colin Porter to throw Newell's layup off.
Liberty down 10. 58-48 pull-up three. Spins out for Porter. Rebound Western. Liberty just has not found it from three-point range here today. Boone tied up by Brett Decker. Man, that's a tough call on Brett on the reach-in. His second, third on Liberty. And Tegan Moore gets free throws out of this. 6'5" redshirt sophomore out of Dry Ridge, Kentucky. Owen County High School, where he scored 3,300 points in his career. Free throw good. Moore's got 13. He had 19 against the Flames in the first matchup. Suffered a concussion and missed the next 5 games. Next free throw, got them both. 14 for Tegan Moore. 60-48, and it's been that Liberty cut it to 7 on the J.J. Harper 3, and then it's been this 12-10-8 kind of yo-yo for Liberty. 14:24 left, and it's been man-to-man defense. No zone, no trickeration for Western. Here's Cleveland down the paint, bounces to Harper on the right block, out to Cleveland, 10 to shoot. Zach, right corner to Porter. Collin gets his defender in the air, goes to Cleveland down the paint. Layup good. He's quick. 11 for Cleveland. Liberty cuts it to 10 again. 60-50 with 13:59 left.
Really good read there by Zach. Again, that layup is available. It's open.
13:54 left. Liberty down 10. Newell, top of the key. Picks the ball up. Left wing to Boone. Back into Newell. Got around Cleveland. Layup good. 15 for Newell. Rest of the league is trying to bottle what Western Kentucky's doing right now.
No question.
Matheny into Cleveland, bounces to Harper, lost it on the deck. Matheny ends up with it, right wing 3, got it. Liberty cuts it to 9.
Yeah, good recovery there, but Zach kind of threw that bounce pass down to Harper right at his ankle. Tough to handle.
That 3 brought to you by Haley's Appliance. 62-53, get a 9-point deficit for Liberty. Harper and Tegan Moore. My goodness, let him play. Let him play. God. JJ with a reach-in foul, his third. That's the 4th on Liberty. I don't usually get that upset, Jason, with official calls, but...
Yeah, but it's also the official that has his back to the play, or has the player's back to him.
62-53, Western Kentucky by 9. Xander Carter will come in. JJ will have to sit with his third foul at the 13:08 mark. Blaze Cada will come in, all 7 feet of him. Out of Molly. Not a big score, but he's in there to take up space. Western by 9, left wing 3. Myers spins out. Cada rebound, put back, up and in. He's got 4. Now they whistle. And Coach McKay got teed up now. Okay. So both head coaches now have been teed up. And Ryan Myers at the foul line, a 92% free throw shooter. 64-53. Myers, left-handed shooter, free throw. Is good. He was the one that hit the big free throws at Delaware on Wednesday. He's averaging 11. That's his first point. Second free throw is good. 66-53. And I can't remember the last time a Liberty bench got teed up.
And I was just going to say, just as you don't get too upset about calls, we don't see that from Richie McKay very much either. But sometimes that fires the team up and see what happens.
Maybe it'll fire the crowd up as well.
Yeah.
Liberty down 13, matching their biggest deficit with 12:49 left. Porter, dribble drive against Murdoch to the rim, high off the window and in. Collins got 12. Liberty cuts it to 11. 66-55, Western Kentucky.
CP starting to see some chinks in this defense here in the second half.
Liberty down 11. Western in the half, 5 of 9. Tegan Moore, 3, good, make it 6 of 10. 69-55, and the deficit is growing for Liberty, now 14. Colin Porter left wing. On the dribble, top of the key. Went around his defender. Now pass left corner to Carter. Left wing to Cleveland. 12:02 to play. Zach outside to Matheny. Matheny pocket pass to Cleveland. Foul line with 8. Cleveland dribbles against Moore. Spins at the rim. Left it short. Rebound Western. Western by 14. On the move. Boone to the rim. Layup no good. Tap up no good. Offensive foul on Cade Stinnett, who did not play in the first half. And it'll take us to a media timeout. That's his first, team foul number 3 on the Hilltoppers. Liberty down 14, 11:44 left. This is Liberty basketball presented by Abish Financial Services.
True Flame fans know where to shop to show their pride. Shop LibertyFlames.com. We're your one-stop shop for official Liberty Flames merchandise. Plus, all orders ship free. Go red, white, and blue and visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today. That's ShopLibertyFlames.com. ShopLibertyFlames.com is a proud sponsor of Liberty Athletics. For all your Liberty Flames apparel needs, visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today.
For 29 years, Lynchburg Nissan has proudly served the Lynchburg area and beyond. We're locally owned and operated because this community isn't just where we do business, it's home. At Lynchburg Nissan, we're committed to delivering extraordinary service in a professional, friendly way, making the car buying process simple and straightforward from start to finish. And don't forget, we're home of the 1,000,000-mile warranty. So when you're looking for your next vehicle, please remember, nobody beats our prices. Nobody.
The 11:44 left to play here from Liberty Arena, Western Kentucky. Pulling the upset right now, 69-55 over Liberty. Flames have won 17 straight, school record, 23-3 overall, 15-0 in the league. Final magic number of 1 right now to claim the number 1 seed, and they've got a couple of weeks to do it. You'd love to do it here today in front of your fans, but the Flames really, they haven't talked about it at all.
Yeah.
Media, it's our job to update the fans on what's going on, but to their credit, they've not talked about it. And this ball game was back and forth the first 4 minutes. First media timeout, it was 9-9. Liberty goes on a run to go up 8. And then the air in the arena completely went out when Zach Cleveland got hurt.
Yep.
Didn't know his status. He was out for 3 minutes of game action. And he's the nucleus of this team. There's no doubt about it. And he comes back in. And he's been fine physically. Mentally, though, that took something out of this team, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's not an excuse. And I know Coach will be asked about it in the postgame. But at the same time, it's not so much about Liberty's as Western Kentucky. They are really fulfilling their game plan. And Brett Decker lost it going up. He could not touch it again, and Western Kentucky has it leading by 14. In the corner, Myers 3, good, make it 17. Myers with 5, and it's a 17-point lead for Western Kentucky.
Yeah, defensively there, Colin had to decide which defender offensive player to get.
And Xander Carter with it left wing against Hackman, dribbles around him, falls down, and Ryan Myers puts his hands up. Hey, it wasn't me. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. And now Xander Carter is slow to get up. It has been one of those games where Josh Smith went hard in the first half. He's fine. Xander Carter slow to get up. They're asking to give the foul to A.J. Hackman his first, and the fourth on the Hilltoppers. 72-55, Western Kentucky. Liberty still shooting 66% from the field. That would be a game high this season if the game ended right now.
Yeah.
Xander Carter blocked at the rim by Blaze Cada. And Hank Plona is barking. He's howling. The head coach of Western Kentucky is howling at the officials right now on that call.
Yeah, he thinks that was a clean pin on the backboard there, but there's an awful lot of body.
Third foul on Blaze Cada, number 5 on the Hilltoppers. Xander Carter at the line. Liberty down by 17. Free throw for Carter, halfway down and out. Liberty's biggest deficit in league play is right now. The biggest deficit on the year was the loss at NC State. That was back in early December. Carter misses. One more coming up. Free throw. Good. Xander's got 3. Liberty is 7 of 11 from the field in the second half. 4 threes. But they have given up 12 more shot attempts. And Western is 16 of 17 at the foul line, while Liberty has missed 7 free throws.
Yeah, defensively here, you've really got to start seeing some opportunities here for some stops.
And a whistle at midcourt, foul on Josh Smith. And Coach McKay just goes to sit down, and he'll cross his legs. That foul on Liberty is the 6th, and now the fans are starting to cheer something that they shouldn't. That's the second game in a row they've done that. 72-56. Western Kentucky by 16. Pull up, Myers, foul line, good. Western is 8 of 13 in the second half from the field. 74-56. Western. Here's Josh Smith, fouled by Blaze Cada. That's his 4th. And the 6th on Western.
Good move again by Josh Smith, moving towards the bucket. CP found him for an easy foul there. Cada just got a lot on arm.
This game is by no means over. Not even close. Free throw good for Smith. He's got 9. Next free throw, up and good. You keep making those.
Yeah,
get a couple of threes, it's a different game.
10 minutes left to play, but there's some mental basketball here to be played by the Flames. They have not found themselves in this position in a long time.
74-58. Got to play some defense here. Hilltoppers for the last 5. Murdoch's dribbling to the end line, no shot. Cast it up high to Boone. Left wing to Newell. Back to Boone up top for three. Bricked it, no good. Rebound, run down Liberty. 74-58. Liberty cut it to as close as 7. Here's cross-court pass, left side to Porter. 22 to shoot. Collin left wing. Crosses over Moore to the paint. Bounces right corner Matheny. Now to Moore right wing. Up top to Porter. Collin shoots over Moore for three. Got it. Collin with 15. 74-61.
No doubt CP's got the hot hand here in the second half.
That three-pointer is a great equalizer. 9:18 to play. Liberty down 13. Boone attacking. Right wing pass to Moore. Guarded by Harper. Dribbling him into the paint. Shoots over him. Moore got it. Piece of it, or Harper did, and Moore puts it up and in. He's got 19. That's kind of the half it's been.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
And JJ did all he could there defensively to get a block and a tip on that. And still got the bucket.
76-61. Porter right wing three. Back rim and no good. Fight for the ball. Smith fouled on the way up. There's no fight. That is going to be lost by Josh Smith, that's for sure.
No question.
He's going back to the line. He's got 10 off the bench tonight. 4 at the foul line. And Liberty in the final 8:47, they'll be in the bonus. Josh Smith at the line. That foul was on Grant Newell. And the free throw is no good. Second foul on Newell. Caden Matheny will exit. Brett Decker comes back in for Liberty. Josh Smith at the free throw line. It's on the way. Good. 11 for Smith. 76-62. Liberty down 14. 8:30 to play. Boone inside to Newell. Goes up, missed a dunk, and a foul called on Josh Smith.
Smith's ability there, he was literally the perimeter defender on the three-point line and was able to recover and get all the way back to make a play. Like a pretty clean block just about, but nice hustle by Josh Smith.
Third foul on Josh Smith. Grant Newell, 6'9", fourth-year senior, transfer from North Texas. Looks the part and has played the part tonight. He's got 16. 3 of 3 at the foul line, 7 rebounds, averaging 12 and 4. 77-62. Western by 15.
Talk about the depth of scores here for Liberty, having 5 in double figures. Western Kentucky themselves has 4, plus their bench scores.
Hilltoppers have won 3 in a row coming into today. Free throw up and good for Newell. He's got 17. 78-62. J.J. Harper. Top of the key to Porter. Collin with 15 today. Back to Harper. J.J. dribbles in, cut off outside the paint. Now to Matheny right wing. Caden to Harper, right baseline. And a foul on Western will stop the clock at 8:13 left in the ball game. Liberty down 16.
And Alan, you watch the defensive rotation here from Western Kentucky. The screens are always so good for the Flames to get the shooters open. And Western's just fighting through them today. They're really doing a nice job of getting a hand up and contesting any possible three-pointers.
J.J. Harper with 16 today to lead the Flames. He's not missed from the field. Free throw, though, no good. He's 3 of 7 from the line. Liberty's missed 9 today. That has been uncharacteristic in league play. 78-62. Western with the ball. Left wing Hackman. He's got 17. Guarded by Matheny. Liberty down 16. 7:54 left. Inside, this is Newell. Turnaround Jay from the baseline. No good. Rebound Cleveland for Liberty. Here come the Flames. That's the 4th rebound for Zach. Zach dribbles down the paint. Oh, what recovery by Leroy Odiaye on the block. Here comes Western back the other way, leading by 16. Now an offensive foul on Hackman. He just elbowed Matheny right in the chest. And that's going to do it for this portion of the game right now. Zach Cleveland checking with the official on that last play defensively for Western Kentucky. We take a timeout, 7:34 left. Western 78, Liberty 62. This is Liberty basketball presented by Abish Financial Services.
Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry say go Flames and good luck this season. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry provides dental health services including dental implants, cosmetic dentistry, extractions, and more. Their office treats patients of all ages and accepts major dental insurances. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry is located at 2229 Mural Road next to EC Glass High School in Lynchburg. You can reach the office by phone at 434-847-5331 and online at PearyFamilyDentistry.com.
Rogers Heating, Cooling, Electrical, and Plumbing. Your local HVAC experts. Online at callrogers.com.
.34 left to play here from Liberty Arena. All Western today, 78-62. With Jason Porter, I'm Alan York. Liberty was down 11 at halftime, cut it to as close as 7 after a J.J. Harper 3, 53-46. And Western just is not taking the foot off the gas. They lead by 16 right now. Liberty has missed 9 free throws. They were 0 of 6 from three-point range in the first half. 12 turnovers. Western head coach Hank Plona was asked, was asked a number of questions before the game. How do you combat Liberty? And his answer was, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. And whatever secret sauce he built, or they built before this game, this film's going to be studied by every team in the league. And a tip of the cap to Western. It's more about what they've done than Liberty what they have not, I think.
I would agree, yep.
Even though there's a foul on Tegan Moore. But Liberty's not going to quit. 7:25 left. Now, the margin of error has shrunk in this game, down 16. And Colin Porter, he's been the spark plug in this half. He's got 15 for the game. 11 of those have come in the half. 2 free throws for Colin. He's got 16.
Well, in 7 minutes left, again, CP's got the hot hand here, but if the guards and the better shooting free throw players for the Flames can get to the free throw line, it's an easy way to start chipping away at this lead.
2 for Colin. He's got 17. 78-64. 7:20 left. Western the ball to our right. Myers. Chest pass, left wing to Hackman. He's got 17. Up top to Newell, who's got 17 as well. Newell now to Boone. Boone crossover with Harper. Drives on him, and Harper yanks it away out of the air. Good play defense by JJ. Here comes Colin. Pulls up for 3. Short, no good. Tap up, taken by Western. Hilltoppers have numbers. 5-on-4. Inside Newell, the dunk. 19 for Newell. 80-64.
Those threes lead to some deep rebounds.
Here's Decker, the drive. Layup good on the left block. Decker with 5. 80-66, Western Kentucky. 6:27 left. Myers, top of the key. Left wing to Hackman. Hackman dribbles off a screen to the top. Bounces left wing to Newell. On a handoff now for Myers. Left wing 3 is good. 10 for Myers. Liberty down 17. That is the 9th made 3 for the Hilltoppers. Colin Porter dribbles down the paint. Oh, throws it up and in. Will it count? Against Newell. It's got to count. It's got to count. How are you taking this long to decide? The officials are right in the paint. What are we waiting on?
Oh, my.
Make a decision.
The ball came down first.
Yep. And it will count. Wow, 19 for Colin. I have no idea how he got that shot to go in.
Yeah, I think the discussion was as Colin fell to the ground, the ball hit the deck and he still flipped it up. And man, what a shot.
83-68. Collins 7 of 13 from the field. First 3-point play, good.
Liberty bench standing up.
Yep. Is it possible here? We're about to find out. 83-69, 5:45 left. Liberty down 14. Newell the drive. Colin Porter goes in there, fights for it, takes it away. It's got to be a jump ball, I would assume. Yep. Possession error to Western Kentucky.
There's a fire, though, in number 0's belly right now, AY. You can see it. And Colin is trying to put this team on his back.
Exterminate it if you try to. 20 for Colin. Liberty's got 4 in double figures, but down by 14. 5:37 left. We just need Western to miss some. Now they whistle. And a blocking foul on Xander Carter underneath. That's the third on Xander. And the 8th on Liberty. Grant Newell at the line. Free throw is good. He is having an outstanding 2 games against Liberty.
Yeah.
16 in game 1, 20 here in game 2. 5 of 5 at the foul line.
6'9", 220. He's just that perfect specimen here of a basketball player and really agile with the ball as well. Got great ball handling skills for a guy his size.
84-69. Western by 15. Made them both. 21 for Newell. Liberty down 16. 85-69 with 5:30 left. Colin Porter, left wing into the paint, draws a triple team. Out to Carter for 3. Looks good. Halfway down and out. Western the rebound. Murdix wearing a right knee brace in his 7th season of college basketball. Top of the key to Newell. Newell on the dribble drive. Gets underneath. No shot. Outside to Boone. He'll take it in against Porter. And Colin knocked it off his leg to Liberty. Colin Porter has not had a better game maybe individually than this game here today.
His hands defensively right now, AY, are so fast. Mr. Miyagi would be proud.
Danielson. 85-69. Western is up by 16. But the Colin Porter show has been worth the price. Xander Carter, left wing to Harper. Harper dribbles right block, spins, goes out to Carter in the corner for 3. Short, no good. Liberty 5 of 17 from 3 after hitting 17 against the Hilltoppers in the first game.
Good looking shot for Xander, just didn't fall.
4:20 left. Liberty down 16. Western, Newell. Left wing to Murdix. Bounces into Newell against Carter. Newell draws a double. Kick out left wing. Murdix for 3. That's good. He's got 10. 88-69 Western Kentucky.
That's the cheat you've got to decide defensively. CP comes down off of that shooter and hits it.
Colin Porter on the dribble drive. The 360 spin. Layup, no good. Rebound Western. And now Western up 19 with 3:40 left. They're just trying to milk the clock. 3:37 to play. Hilltoppers by 19. That's their biggest lead. Liberty cut it to as little as 7 here in the second half. Murdoch's right corner, 3, Newell. Spins out, no good, rebound Porter. Collin up the floor to JJ. Harper down the paint. No look up top, Matheny 3. Good. Timeout, Rich McKay. And we'll take it with him with 3:13 to play. Liberty down 16. This is Liberty basketball presented by Avish Financial Services.
The Liberty Flames thank Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with companies to offer business-only, carrier-grade connectivity, cybersecurity, voice and cloud solutions tailored to meet their diverse needs. Segra offers these solutions across a fiber network that spans 28 states in the U.S. and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. They can be reached at segra.com or 833-GO-SEGRA. Segra, a proud partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
The light from a star can take millions of years to reach Earth. So when you look at a star, you're looking back in time. But I see the future. I see exploration and courage. I see my country finding new horizons out there. And I see giant leaps making a comeback. I see myself. The future is where I'll make history.
This message is brought to you by the United States Space Force. More information is available at spaceforce.mil. Brady 8-72 Western Kentucky, 3:11 left. From Liberty Arena in Lynchburg, Liberty women's basketball had a ball game at FIU today. And the Panthers got out to a 24-0 lead in this game. No, not this game, but the game for the women's team down in Miami. And FIU wins at 66-45. Lady Flames now 14-12 overall, 8-7 in Conference USA. Liberty shooting 60% for the game, but that's not the whole story. Western leads it by 16. Ryan Jones Jr. is checked in. Sharp shooter from Gainesville, Florida. Liberty needs him in a hurry and needs some stops. 3:02 left, down 16. See if they change up their defense a little bit. Jones guarding Newell, who hands off to Hackman left wing, 10 to shoot. Now to Moore up top, he's got 19. Tegan Moore on the dribble against Harper, 1 to shoot. Fadeaway jumper, foul line, no good. Rebound Liberty, 2:38 left. Liberty done 16. They got to go in a hurry here. Porter up top to Cleveland, right wing. Jones Jr. for 3. Back rim. Rebound Western. Hilltoppers by 16. Into a hurry, 2:24 left. JJ Harper looks like he's holding his hand a funny way, maybe. I don't know. There's a missed shot by Western. Liberty back the other way. Cleveland, right corner, JJ for 3. We'll test it. That's no good. Rebound Western. 2:04 left, and they're just trying to run the clock out now. Leading by 16. Spreading things out. Western inside, Newell. Jump pass left wing to Moore. 13 to shoot, 1:50 left. Hilltoppers lead by 16, and Coach McKay's going to bring in Drew Grimes. There's a dribble drive by Tegan Moore. He's got 21, layup good. And JJ fell down. And he's hobbling a bit, going back to the bench.
Yeah, still grabbing his hand a little bit. I think you're right about that.
Yep.
Get the deck hard, so time to get some.
And now Coach McKay's going to empty his bench with 1:38 left. Get some guys in there, some playing time. Tor Sorensen, Xander Yates, Drew Grimes. Sorensen and Grimes, two good-looking freshmen. And 90-72. Western, see if they empty their bench here. Looks like Hank Plona is not going to do that now. Here's Sorensen, right wing up top to Carter. Foul line to Smith. Couple of dribbles. Now to Yates, left wing. Xander dribbling right wing to Sorensen in the corner for Grimes. Back to Tor for three. Short, no good. Grimes tapped it up top, taking Western. Here's Myers to the rim. Shot knocked away. What do we got? Foul? Yeah, with 1:15 left. No.
I think they just count the bucket.
Oh, count the bucket. Yep, 92-72. Western. And Western will empty its bench. Jack Elin, his dad is here. That's good to see for the Hilltopper fans.
Proud Papa moment, I'm sure.
No doubt. 92-72. And a whistle on the drive. And a foul on the Hilltoppers. Let's see who that'll send to the foul line. That'll be Xander Carter. Xander, Kentucky Mr. Basketball finalist last year. Free throw, no good. Played 2 seasons in high school with Colin Porter. He was so good he played varsity in the 7th and 8th grade in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Not easy to do. Free throw good for Carter. He's got 4.
It's going to be a great contributor next few years here.
92-73, Western Kentucky. Elin with his bright pink shoes on will bounce to Moore near the foul line. Back to Elin. Elin guarded by Sorensen. Left wing now for Stinnett. Number 10 in red. Picks the ball up. Left wing to Moore, guarded by Grimes. Drew will defend him on the baseline. Shot from the baseline, no good. And a foul on J.C. Shire as Stinnett climbed over his back.
Wow.
J.C. Shire, redshirt junior out of Dallas. That's a tough call.
And Alan, as a player, you feel like you do everything right. Sometimes the refs just see it different. I mean, it is what it is, but there's been a lot of those today.
Yeah. Cade Stinnett, redshirt junior on the Bowling Green, free throw good. He's played in 58 career games. His 8th this year. And he's a guy that Hank Plona, the head coach, has talked about. He's a local Bowling Green guy, so he loves Western Kentucky. And he loves putting on that WKU jersey. He had 2 free throws, 94-73. 38 seconds left, Western in front. Here's Grimes inside, foul going up. And Drew Grimes will go to the line. I was talking to Drew Grimes, freshman from Goldsboro, North Carolina. Liberty in league play, under 2 minutes from the foul line, is shooting 87% as a team. Drew Grimes, up until that miss, was 2 for 2 during that time with a couple of free throws at Louisiana Tech. And I said, there's only 3 players that are perfect at the foul line. Can you name them? And he didn't even name himself. I'm like, I'm talking to one of them. And he started laughing. He's like, oh, Louisiana Tech. And now he misses the 2 of them here. And it's 30 seconds left. 3 seconds separate the clocks. 94-73. Western by 21.
Good freshmen on this roster that are really going to contribute in the next few years. Grimes certainly being one of them.
Yep, 14 to shoot for Edlin. Now 10 seconds, guarded by Sorensen. Tor eyes him up here with 6. On the drive, Edlin. Right wing to Myers with 2 with 1. And classy move with Western up by 21. They don't shoot. Ball inbounded with 2 with 1. And that's the ball game. Liberty falls for the first time in league play, 94-73 here at home. So Western Kentucky Flames now 24-4. Overall 15-1 in Conference USA. And while the Hilltoppers win their 4th in a row, they're now 16-11, 9-7 in the league. So Liberty have to wait to see if they can clinch Now, before we go to our timeout, let's check the scoreboard and see what happened to Sam Houston. Sam Houston today won over Jack State 82-78. So the magic number remains at 1 for Liberty to clinch the number 1 seed now with 4 games remaining. We'll take a timeout. Coca-Cola postgame show coming up. 94-73, Western Kentucky wins it over Liberty in Lynchburg today. This is Liberty basketball presented by Abish Financial Services.
Thompson Brooks Insurance has been serving Virginia for over 35 years, helping individuals and businesses with their insurance and investment needs. Thompson Brooks is experienced in understanding Medicare, retirement planning, life insurance, the healthcare marketplace, and group insurance benefits. Call Thompson Brooks Insurance at 434-385-8500. That's 434-385-8500, or visit them online at thompsonbrooksinsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
Every great athlete knows the final minutes of the game are where champions are made. Whether it's the last inning, the fourth quarter, or overtime, every move counts. One smart play can seal the win, and one mistake could cost it all. Fumble! The same can be said for retirement. I'm Abe Abish, founder of Abish Financial Services. Those last 5 to 10 years before you retire, that's your final stretch. At Abish Financial, we can help build a game plan for taxes, healthcare, and income for the years ahead. Call us for your customized retirement playbook, 571-406-4411. If you're over 59 and have $500,000 or more of investable assets, we can create your plan complimentary. 571-406-4411 or visit abishfinancial.com.
Investment advisory services offered through Abish Financial Wealth Management, LLC, a registered investment advisor firm. Insurance services offered through Abish Financial Services, Inc., licensed in Virginia.
From Van Wagner, you're listening to the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Game day isn't the only adventure. Find yours in Bedford, Virginia. Just down the road, but a world away. Explore seasonal events, cruise the Blue Ridge Parkway, or hike the Peaks of Otter. Enjoy outdoor fun at Smith Mountain Lake or play world-class disc golf. Home to the National D-Day Memorial and packed with small-town charm. Bedford has it all. Plan your visit and see the event calendar at destinationbedfordva.com. That's destinationbedfordva.com.
It's bow time. Carolina legends aren't born. They're handmade, only in Bo's Real Southern Kitchen. It all starts with fresh, never frozen chicken marinated for 24 hours in a flavor-packed blend of bold Southern seasonings. Then we hand bread and fry it to crispy, juicy, mouth-watering perfection. That's not just any chicken, that's the Carolina legend. Order some Bojangles and taste what everyone's been craving since 1977. It's bow time.
From Van Wagner, welcome inside the Coca-Cola postgame locker room report on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. Coming up, we'll recap today's game and hear the postgame thoughts from head coach Richie McKay. Plus, Larry's Tire and Auto Repair will present the final game statistics, and we'll get an update of the Frank Good Builders scoreboard. Now, let's go back inside the arena for the Coca-Cola postgame locker room report.
Final this evening from Lynchburg, Western Kentucky 94, Liberty 73. Here at Liberty Arena alongside Jason Porter, I'm Alan York. The Hilltoppers have now won 4 in a row. They improved to 16-11 overall, 9-7 in the league. Liberty sees its school record 17-game win streak come to an end. Now 23-4, 15-1 in Conference USA. And their first home loss, now 13-1. Liberty will be at Kennesaw State Thursday at 7, and the Hilltoppers will be at home against New Mexico State, their next game on Thursday. Jason, you look at this game, we'll run through the stats in a minute, but we talked a little bit about the things Liberty did not do like they typically do, but I'm going to trend towards Western Kentucky today, and not so much those that follow Liberty knows what they didn't do well today. Yep. And so we're not going to harbor on that. But Western had a game plan. They fulfilled it. And they earned that win here today, 100%.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that at all, AY. And I think the Hilltoppers came in hungry to maybe a payback game, revenge game, whatever you want to call it. But they came in as a very intense team today, and doesn't hurt the fact that they shot absolute lights out here. Kind of returned the favor for what Liberty did at Western Kentucky. But physical ball game played by them, great game plan by them as well. And yeah, statistically they are what they are, and it's kind of one of those games you'll have to review some film and see what you did wrong, but got to tip the cap to the Hilltoppers.
Western Kentucky wins by 21. That was their largest margin in the game. A couple things here for Liberty. They outshot the Hilltoppers in the shots they had, but here's where it changed. The Hilltoppers had 14 more shot attempts than Liberty. They made 4 more threes. They were 22 of 23 at the foul line. Liberty missed 12 free throws. Liberty had 12 turnovers. The Hilltoppers scored 21 points off those turnovers, and the Hilltoppers out-rebounded Liberty by 14, including 10 offensive rebounds. They scored 19 second-chance points. I don't care if you're the LA Lakers. You're not going to win games when the other team produces like they did. And this was so much about Western Kentucky. And I know Coach McKay is going to tip his cap. Is it a blip on the radar? We certainly hope so.
Sure.
We'll find out Thursday at Kennesaw State who's going to be licking their chops.
That's right.
Just like every team does in the league. And Coach McKay tells his team this. He's like, look, the radar, the target is on the back of those Liberty jerseys or in the front, whatever side of the jersey you want to talk about. And it was today. And again, Western Kentucky wins it 94-73. Our Thompson Brooks Insurance player of the game here today is going to be Colin Porter, 20 points for CP. He exploded in the second half with 16 points. And Liberty got 11, cut it to 7. Again, Liberty 0 of 6 from three-point range in the first half, hit 3 of their first 4 to cut it to 7. And you thought, okay, this is the run. Here we go. But credit Western, they just kept attacking and shot the ball really well in both halves in the 21-point lead. We're going to keep it right here as we await Coach McKay to enter the media room. Our defensive plays of the game brought to you by Freedom First Credit Union. Hilltoppers only had 9 turnovers today. Liberty had 6 steals, 2 by Zach Cleveland, and 4 other players had 1. And Liberty had 2 blocks, including 2 by J.J. Harper, who had a great game as well. J.J. had 16 points, 6 of 7 from the field, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. He had 2 blocks. But player of the game, again, is Colin Porter with a 20, our Thompson Brooks Insurance player of the game. Still awaiting the Flames to emerge from the locker room. And we'll go over some of the final stats here. Again, Liberty shoots 56% for the ball game, 25 for 45. The Hilltoppers 53%, 31-59. Liberty 6 of 21 from 3, 29%. And the Hilltoppers 10 of 21, 48%. And the Hilltoppers team that's not a great three-point shooting team. Just 10th in the league coming in, but shot it well here today. We'll head to the meeting room. Here's head coach Richie McKay.
My start. Yep.
Man, that was a tough one. Kentucky played terrifically well. They deserved the victory and deserved to win. Nothing I say today or this afternoon will be to discredit. They beat us. Beat us on the court, and I'll take full responsibility and not countering some of the stuff they were doing to us on both ends of the floor. Questions?
Coach, it's been 2.5 months since you've had this feeling. I'm sure it's not easy pill to swallow even after a 17-game win streak.
Yeah, I mean, I told our guys I'm grateful that, we've gone 70-some-odd days, 71 days without a loss. I told them be careful because you may not ever experience that again in your playing careers. So, but, again, our guys, John, they're connected. You know them. That's certainly not the way we would have wanted to play, especially in front of our crowd. Our home fans have been phenomenal for us, and sure it's disappointing, but like this happens in basketball. Like you're not going to win them all, and again, give them credit. They were terrific tonight.
94 points. It felt like I think in the second half they made some really tough shots. There were a couple times they pulled up over with a hand in their face and they were do that. Did you like the effort that you saw from your defense, and did you agree that maybe there was some
well, they have really good players. In the first half, they were just isolating. And remember the other day when I said Danny Hurley was mad at his guys for not being able to guard 101? We weren't guarding 101 as well as we have been. But, again, they have some really good creative players. Tegan Moore is a problem. Boone was terrific. Hackman played great. I think you can look at their team. They're super talented and they're well coached. So anytime a team has 14 more offensive possessions than you, it's going to be a problem. And whether it was the offensive rebound or the pick sixes, we had some things that don't normally happen in our games. Happened both in the FIU game and this one. So we'll have to clean that up going into the stretch run here.
Coach, do you feel like the loss now preps you better heading into March and postseason?
Yeah, I don't know. Tell me your name. TJ.
Ed's place today.
Okay. Yeah, TJ. I don't ever want to lose, so I don't really think about that. Like, and our guys aren't entitled or arrogant by any stretch of the imagination. Like, does the loss help you kind of recenter and like know that, man, we got to do the details a little better? Probably, but I've trusted this group all along, and I just think anything that I say relative to what we didn't do would take away from something that they earned, and they earned victory today.
I know earlier in the season you talked about size being an issue, so you got to play faster. Do you feel like there's another way to approach when speed isn't working and then size is used against you?
It's a fair question. It was difficult to take advantage of our strengths. I'll be careful how I say this. Like Brett and Caden only had a few attempts, and part of the reason why is, when they're getting covered the way they are, typically we find a way to shake them loose, and the game was just so physical they couldn't seemingly shake loose. And again, that's how they've been played a ton before, but I think it's a season high for us in fouls, and it's my first technical, I think, in 9 years. So obviously what I was saying wasn't being well received. I'll go Doug Glapley a little bit. I got a technical foul for saying, "Are you not going to call that one?" And I've heard a lot of stuff on that sideline, but not sure. Anyway, but I got it. So.
Your team is one of the top in the country in assist to turnover ratio. It was 1-to-1 tonight, 12 assists, 12 turnovers. You think that was more what WKU was doing, or did they get you out of some of your sets, especially?
Yeah, no, we don't have a lot of sets, but they switched everything. They were really physical and trying to make sure our cutters didn't have a chance to cut and get free, and they played Zach, which I think a little bit was on Zach. He was a little frustrated with himself turning it over. They played him well, and he didn't get that rim pressure that he typically does. So again, I know the narrative will be you don't want to play this team in the tournament, you don't want to play that team in the tournament because of the matchups. It's going to be hard for whomever. Whoever the two teams that don't make the tournament, that'll be the only teams that it won't be hard for, and that'll be unfortunate for them because whomever they are, and I don't mean that disrespectfully, but whomever they are, they could have won a couple of games in Huntsville too. That's how good this league is.
We saw Zach go down, and obviously he came back and played the rest of the game. You mentioned the 5 turnovers. Did you see anything uncharacteristic, of them, or do you think that was just kind of the way West was playing? Do you anticipate them being fine going forward?
Yeah, I don't want to comment on that. Thanks, Bryce.
When Zach goes down, was it just a tweak? He seemed fine when he came back out. Was it a cramp? Was it a tweak?
Yeah, TJ, I think he's fine. I just don't want to comment on his injury. Yeah.
You now got a tough road game back state.
Yeah.
Kennesaw first. I'll ask you, I know what you'll probably say, but you worry at all about your team, flipping the page and going on to the next game?
No, John. Again, I don't. We've won a few games in this league, and we're near the top or at the top, so teams are going to want to beat you. But February, man, it gets hard in February and March. Like, teams play with a sense of desperation, and especially for all the jockeying for position. So our group has responded all year. Again, didn't play well tonight, and Western had more to do with that, I think, than us. But I do think it's an opportunity for us to see what we're made of. I watched St. Louis the other night. Who beat them? Rhode Island, I think, beat them. And they went home and they played great against VCU in the second half. And I think we got to continue to just focus on us and make sure that we're right so that we don't self-inflict or make it harder for ourselves. All right? Thank you, guys.
And that's head coach Richie McKay addressing the media after Western Kentucky wins 94-73 here in Lynchburg, ending Liberty's 17-game win streak, and now Liberty 15-1 in conference play. Liberty will try to bounce back at Kennesaw State on Thursday. Again, Liberty's magic number to clinch the number 1 seed in the conference tournament is 1, combining either Liberty win or a Sam Houston loss. Any combination of that one, it just takes 1. And Liberty, again, they're not thinking about that right now. And I loved Coach's thoughts at the end. They're ready to bounce back.
Yeah.
And he tipped his cap to Western, as we all knew that he would.
Absolutely. And I think, the other thing we talked about, the maturity of this squad, certainly AY, and I think it's going to be a really good opportunity to be introspective a little bit and see where it could have improved.
And I believe Zach Cleveland may be at the podium. The camera is not on the podium right now. I don't think he's there right now. But we'll scan the numbers real quick. Liberty again shot 56%, 25 of 45. These stats brought to you by Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. Western 53%, 31 of 59. Again, Liberty uncharacteristic, just 29% from three-point range. They came in third in the country, shooting 41%. And you heard Coach talk about Brett Decker, leading scorer, only got 3 shots.
Yeah.
Cade Matheny only got 4 shots.
Yep.
And Coach was, careful with his thoughts of the low number of shots they had, and but they'll work through that and get ready for Kennesaw State coming up on Thursday. And I see Bill Smith. I think Zach is outside on the talking to the fans. Anyway, I'm going to let you go, Jason. And cheer hard here as we head the road next week.
Yeah, no question. We'll definitely be watching and look forward to being back at home shortly.
All right, sounds good. Jason Porter with us here today. We'll take a timeout of our postgame show. Should we get Zach Cleveland in the media room, we will bring you that as our Coca-Cola postgame show continues on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Services throughout Central Virginia and surrounding areas. From propane to fireplaces and tank installs to tankless water heaters, Foster does it all. Visit fosterfuels.com or download the app to order fuel, pay your bill, and more. Get the customer service you deserve and turn up the heat with Foster Fuels and the Liberty Flames.
From Van Wagner, you're listening to the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build beautiful custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with you to design and build your truly custom dream home. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community, and that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
From Van Wagner, the Coca-Cola Postgame Locker Room Report continues on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Avish Financial Services. Time now for the game's final statistics, presented by Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. Once again, let's return to the arena.
And back inside Liberty Arena here today as Western Kentucky wins over Liberty 94-73. Liberty will try to bounce back from their first league loss of the year at Kennesaw State, 7 o'clock coming up on Thursday. And we're still awaiting some action from the media room from a player, and nobody is in there right now. Just talked to Bill Smith, Director of Basketball Communications, and a couple of the players being requested not available as of now. We'll still stay on here for just a minute just to see if we can hear. We heard from Coach McKay, and again, he tipped the cap to Western Kentucky, and that's what you have to do today. Western had a game plan, and they executed it to a T. Again, Liberty outshot Western, but the Hilltoppers had 14 more shots than the Flames. I believe Colin Porter is in the media room now with the media.
I'll just give us your
senior with 20 points here today.
Every game in Conference USA is, extremely tough, physical, and Western Kentucky played really good tonight, and we didn't execute our game plan, so we just gotta get better at the little things, and I'm glad we got time to respond to it.
Colin, you say you guys were able to execute. You guys are one of the top in the country assist to turnover, 12 assists, 12 turnovers tonight. How much of that was self-inflicted, and how much of that was just WKU and competitively going forward?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of both. We had some that that we did ourselves, but at the same time they were locking on to Brett and Caden. They're two of the best shooters in the country, so it makes it tough to get the flow going. But the good thing is we have a smart group of guys, and we won't let one loss dictate who we are. So I think and we have the best coach in the country. So just being able to trust in one another, it'll be beneficial for us moving forward.
Colin, 94 points for them was obviously the most tied with the most in regulation for you guys allowed this year. On the defense end, do you feel like you guys were just missing something today, or do you feel like they were hitting big shots over top of you, or a little bit of both going on?
Yeah, and it's hard whenever they go 22 for 23 from the foul line. Like, we got to do a better job of playing without fouling. And just like the first question, I'm very grateful that we have opportunities to get better, and our season isn't over right now. And it's little incisions that we can fix. So if it was something that we couldn't fix, it'd be out of our control, and we wouldn't like that feeling. But I think we have a good level head knowing that we can get better.
Colin, being the seasoned veteran for this team, what do you feel like went wrong in today's game that we're not talking about?
As a seasoned veteran, I didn't play good in the first half. And then whenever it gets to the second half, we're playing in desperation, trying to make a run. And whenever we can't get stops, it's hard to make a run because they're scoring points. And, if we hit a 2 or a 3 and they go down and score, it just cancels that out. So I think we just got to do a better job on the boards and keeping teams off the foul line, because those are free throws for a reason.
I know losing is not something y'all want to do, but do you feel like losing this game helps prepare you guys better heading into March and then the postseason?
It could. The weird thing is, we don't want to lose, and no one in the country wants to, but it could be a good opportunity for us to look back at the film and really break it down. And I think we have one of the most humble teams in the country, but being able to really self-check and, get back to the drawing boards will be good for all of us 1 through 15.
I can't remember for PK getting teed up. Is that the first time you recall that in a game that you played with them?
Yeah, that's the first time ever. That was weird.
How do you guys, coming off the loss? I mean, you guys haven't experienced this feeling in 2.5 months. You got a tough road trip coming up this week. How do you guys try to respond to this?
Just staying connected. It's a point of the year where it's physically demanding and as well mentally demanding, and you can't let a loss at this point in the season really dictate you going the wrong way. Like, we gotta use it to our good, and I truly believe that the veteran guys that we have and the coaching staff we have, we can make that happen.
Exactly. It's the game there early in the first half. I mean, what's going through your mind then when he's like riding and like pain there on the court, and then how big of a relief was it for you when he comes back out on the court?
Yeah, it's always scary. I mean, anyone who gets hurt on the court, you don't want that to happen, but especially that being like a brother of mine, you really want to know what's going on, know what happened, and you could see Caden and I in the huddle talking about it, but it's just the love we have for one another. Thank you.
Thanks, Colin. Appreciate it. Thanks.
And that's Colin Porter with the media, senior today with a team-high 20 points as Liberty falls today, 94-73. Colin was our Thompson Brooks Insurance player of the game. Liberty now 23-4 overall, 15-1 in Conference USA as they play at Kennesaw State next on Thursday, and they will continue the road trip at Jacksonville State on Saturday. For Western Kentucky, they're now won 4 in a row, now 16-11 overall, 9-7 in the conference. They came in with a 3-way tie with Jack State, Louisiana Tech entering today. And let's check the final scoreboard brought to you by Frank Good Builders. Sam Houston beats Jacksonville State, so the Hilltoppers pick up a game on Jack State, and Louisiana Tech tied with Kennesaw State down in suburban Atlanta right now at 32 with 15 minutes left in that ball game. Other finals, Middle Tennessee wins over Delaware 78-66, and FIU wins over Missouri State 70-67. Our out-of-town scores brought to you by Frank Good Builders. That'll wrap up our coverage of Liberty basketball here today. Coming up next, Liberty at Kennesaw State on Thursday. And the Hilltoppers, again, will be at home on Thursday with New Mexico State. For Jason Porter, I'm Alan York. Final score once again, Western Kentucky 94, Liberty 73. And you heard it live on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
You've been listening to the Coca-Cola Postgame Locker Room Report on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. Today's game has been brought to you in part by Abish Financial Services, the official financial advisor of Liberty Flames Athletics. Bedford Tourism, Bojangles' famous chicken and biscuits. It's Bo time. Carillion Clinic, inspiring better health by Carter Bank. Life lived full. Centra Health. Coca-Cola, taste the feeling. Crossroads Family Dentistry. 11 West. Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Frank Good Builders. Freedom First Credit Union. Start banking for good with Freedom First today. Gentry Lock Attorneys. The Good Feet Store. Haley's Appliance. Liberty Basketball has also been brought to you by Ironclad Coffee Roasters, the finest hand-picked specialty coffees from around the world, craft roasted in Richmond, Virginia. Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. Larry's Tire provides preventative maintenance, repair, and service at multiple locations and at larrystireservice.com. The Liberty Bookstore, the official online store of Liberty Athletics. Lynchburg Nissan. Nobody beats our prices. Nobody. Peary Family Dentistry. Rogers Heating and Cooling, servicing Greater Lynchburg's HVAC and electrical needs. Segra. Segra offers customized business technology solutions. You can learn more at segra.com. The United States Space Force. And by Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow. The general manager of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner is Justin Metzger. Network director Alan York. Coordinating producers Nick Pierce, Kyle Sykes, and Victoria Carter. Studio producer and scoreboard host Jason Prill. I'm staff announcer Jeff Lawrence with a special thanks to Liberty University Athletics Director Ian McCaw, Senior Associate Athletics Director for Revenue Generation and Branding Development Robert Goodman, and Assistant Athletics Communications Director Bill Smith. Don't forget to tune into the Liberty Flames basketball show with head coach Richie McKay each week during the basketball season. From Van Wagner, Liberty Flames basketball has been an exclusive presentation of the Liberty Flames Sports Network presented by Abish Financial Services.